case to make Michael Carrick United's permanent manager is said to be a compelling one, but talkSPORT's Simon Jordan doesn't think he's faced enough adversity while at interim manager.
So you've got to try and find these moments where Carrick is taken out of his comfort zone, smashed between the eyes with discomfort and challenge, and see what he does then.
Champions League football for next season is all but secure, and treble winner Dwight York says Carrick has got his team playing with smiles on their faces again.
We talk about players expressing themselves, so you see that in abundance since he's taken the job, and the result shows that nine wins in 13 games. As again, for me, it's a no-brainer because anybody who comes in and do a terrific job like that.
Good news from the Arsenal training ground where Eberechi Eze has been taking part this afternoon. The Gunners midfielder limped off during that win over Newcastle. You can hear tomorrow's Champions League trip to Atletico Madrid live here on talkSPORT. Brighton have announced plans to build the first designated women's stadium in the UK and Europe. Set to open in time for the 2030-31 season, it'll be next to the Amex and connected via Bridgelink. And Live Golf looks set to postpone their event in June in Louisiana. It comes just a week after the Live Golf CEO promised the tour would continue full throttle. Despite those reports, Saudi investment could dry up. There's more at talksport.com.
talkSPORT News.
BP under fire as they announce huge profits following soaring fuel prices, and MPs are arguing it out in the Commons over whether the PM should face an inquiry over Mandelson. More from Sinead at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. Our expert technicians can't do your spring cleaning, but they can keep your car's inbuilt safety tech in top nick. Visit quickfit.com and book today.
A dry evening in store for most of us with clear skies.
talkSPORT Drive.
That's it, is it? We don't have any intro music. That's all we get today, is it? Oh, we're waiting. We'll wait. We'll do the show properly. No, I don't. We're going to do the show properly, are we? We'll just start. Oh, wait, Darren, you all right? Good to see you.
What is going on there?
I don't know what's happened there. There's people in the gallery just waving their arms. Anyway, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're well.
No, don't feel
I
right.
don't feel right.
No.
Well, unless you've got music on your
I
phone.
don't want to eat what's it.
No. Don't be clever with it. Just get the right music out, right? Rather than just jab away at stuff. Should I just tell everyone what we've got coming up on today's show?
What's happened here?
Well, there's nothing I can do, Darren. I mean, it's just the way the show started, right? It's very bizarre. But we do have lots coming up. So we're going to talk about Man United from last night. It doesn't feel right.
Dirty.
It does feel dirty. What'd you do, though? What'd you do? What is it? Yeah, find something to me, mate. Yeah, find something. I'll do a little advert, right? Next up on Drive Time is one of your favourite two presenters, of course, Andy Goldstein and Darren Bent. They'll be. I've turned into Sean Connery. No, Roger Moore. They've turned into Roger Moore. Yes, I have. Have you got any music? I don't think we're going to do it. It's an atrocious start to the show. It might be one of the worst starts. Oh, right, fine. Hold on. Why is it Michael Jackson? That'll do. That's fine. Just go along with it. Yeah. But Jingo, we got a show for you today. No, now what's happening? Oh, my. Press a button.
On 1089 and 1053 medium wave, online, on your mobile and on your smart speaker.
talkSPORT Drive.
Essential sports conversation for a nation of fans. talkSPORT Drive.
Nearly lost the plot there. Nearly lost the plot. All right, Darren.
What about you? You're bleep.
No buttons today. But Jingo, we've got a show for you today. It's nearly decision time for Man United after another win over Brentford last night. Good United, as Michael Carrick left them with no option but to give him the job. That's how we're going to start Man United fans. You can pick up the phone 03717 223344. We're also asking whether the Premier League should help Man City out, as they have 3 massive games in just 6 days, or 7. And this is not me doing 6 or 7, but in the meeting today, we were split as the Tuesday to Wednesday. Is it 6 or is it 7 days? We'll talk about that later. We'll also build up to a big old game live on talkSPORT tonight as Southampton go on the Saints, host Ipswich. But are there any fans who don't want to go up? Bizarre question, but there are. All that, plus, of course, we'll talk boxing with the voice of boxing, Adam Smith, talking about Fury against AJ. All that, plus Bentley's going to give us his top managers in the world, in order, by the way, right now. How busy is that? What a busy show. Drive on talkSPORT, get involved, 03717 223344.
People are absolutely coming for us now at the start of the show.
No, see that? That's the problem, right? If there's a gremlin in the system, there's a gremlin, nothing to do with us, but because people don't know how radio works, they assume it's our fault.
That's what people are saying.
We'll take the blames, don't we? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get into work in the morning and the toaster don't work, or the espresso machine's not working. And that's how you start the day.
That happened on White and Jordan show.
It does.
The one you can't win awards, your producer can't get there.
There you go. See, this is all we've started now. Nothing we can do about
They
it.
don't fumble the start. Pros.
Yeah. It's our fault. Nothing we can do about it. I'll tell you what we can do. We can only improve from here. It can't be any worse. What do you mean it can? Of course it can't. I'm all right. Firstly, a big congratulations to Simon Jordan. I say White and Jordan. It's not really White and Jordan. I mean, Jim White's there in person. Well done, Simon Jordan. Right? Another award. Was that 3 on the bounce? Yeah. I went last night. You didn't go. No. I think you made the right call.
See?
Yeah. But listen, nice to be nominated. Nice to see a few friendly faces. Lots of people came up to me and told me how they enjoy our show on their way home.
I'm guessing they don't work for the SJAs then, if they're telling us.
Don't work for the SJAs. Yeah. I don't want to... Hold on. Sorry, cough there. Yeah, there's something you can do. It's nice to be nominated. Not nice not to win, if I'm being honest.
Well, you know when you're sitting there?
Yeah.
And because I've never been to an SJ before.
Yeah.
Is it one of them where you're literally waiting like tender rooks and it's like third place, second place, first?
Yeah. I mean, that's how all awards work.
Who come third?
I don't know, mate.
Second?
Wasn't us. Don't know. But we didn't come anywhere. Won't work out. I don't think I'll go again.
No.
I'll let Billy go and collect the awards if we win it. All right? If we win one. Anyway, busy show. But before we start, I played golf today.
Yep.
Right? And I played with my new Mizuno clubs. And it was the first, they arrived yesterday. Oh my God, they're unbelievable. I shot my 3rd ever best round. Now you figured out, I took them out of the box last night, got home, took all the cellophane off, very exciting. Played today, my 3rd ever best round. First time I've ever used them.
Under 90?
It was under 90, I got 88.
Wow.
Unbelievable the difference a golf club can make when it's fitted to you.
Well, to be fair, you said that you went to the golf club and...
I was hitting everything straight.
Yeah, and they changed the bottom of the club. And stuff like that, yeah.
Unbelievable. I didn't realise getting a fitting for a golf club can make so much difference.
Yeah, of course, because they're tailored to your game.
Yeah. How poor my game is, it's given me a little couple of tweaks. But yeah, good work, boys.
How far were you driving?
I drove today. The best I did was about 264. I drove with carry. Do you know what that means?
When it bounces and stuff.
Yeah, so it finally landed.
And you think you're going to outdrive me with 264 with carry?
Yeah.
You got no chance.
Hey, honestly, I think you're on a different planet.
Do you know what?
What do you honestly think you can drive?
290.
What, with carry?
I've done
with carry.
With carry, I've hit 290.
I think you're on another planet, mate.
I need to go to a driving range so I can show you.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I think you think I'm going to turn up to the golfing driving range.
Yeah.
And balls will go everywhere.
There ain't no way you're hitting 290 though. I don't think you understand how impossible that is for you.
It's not impossible.
Like Rory will be over the moon for 290. He probably hits about 340, but you ain't getting near 290. Honestly, you're insane.
We'll have a go.
You're insane
will you
to
give me
think that.
respect if I do it?
Okay. I'm more than that. Right. I'd probably retire from golf if you did that.
Okay.
I wouldn't retire from golf. I love it too much. But yeah, that ain't happening.
And what can you drive?
About 270, 275 with carries. My absolute
max.
If it goes straight as an arrow, there's no wind. It's a nice warm day. Bang, down the middle. Yeah.
Because mine tends to go left to right, like that's. You know what? You had the problem before you had the Mizuno.
Yeah, Waz. We call it Waz. Put Waz on it.
I call it Swaz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're driving 290 and it's not going straight.
It's going straight.
No, you just told me it's going in a circle.
Into the bunker.
You ain't doing that, man. You ain't doing that.
Do you know what they call me? DeChambeau.
Yeah, they call you a lot, ain't DeChambeau. In the world of snooker, Neil Robertson has just started off with his quarterfinal match against John Higgins. He's leading 2-1. What a good game that will be. Right, we've got lots coming up. Boxing chat a bit later on. We're going to start with the mighty Man United, who took a big old step towards Champions League football as Michael Carrick goes from strength to strength.
He's got Šeško to his left. He comes in third and he slams it home. Manchester United have their second goal on the counter-attack. Fernandes to Šeško, and he smashes it in. 29 points from 13 games in charge for Michael Carrick. And that is almost flawless form.
And he's grasped it with two hands. He's put himself in pole position.
You have to beat Brentford 2-1 live on talkSPORT last night. Man United are just 2 points away from securing Champions League football next season. After the game, Michael Carrick spoke to talkSPORT, was asked whether or not he's had any more clarification on his future.
It's not for me to say, really. I can just try and keep, doing what I'm doing here, really, and to try to keep winning games. I genuinely don't know. it's for the club to kind of decide really that. But I'm enjoying what we're doing. You know, the boys are giving everything for us. I think we can still get better. I think levels of performance can get better, and that's what we're working towards every day. But certainly winning games is a good habit, and it's something that we want to keep doing as much as possible.
Now, for a long time, people have said to me, yes or no, Michael Carrick, and I'm like, well, let's just wait till we get to the end of the season. We're sort of there or thereabouts, right? He's going to get Champions League football for Man United, and someone asked me this morning, actually, on the golf course, what do I think of Michael Carrick? I'll take him now. Yeah. I've seen enough. Yeah. I know it's a big decision. I just feel, I know there's other big managers about Iraola, Glasner, Maresca, and so on, right? Yeah. But I think the days of a super-duper manager in a sort of Jose or a Pep or a Fergie or a Klopp, I just think they've gone.
No, there's still a few there.
No, but as in, I think it's very difficult to pinpoint a super manager to come in and take your club to the winning heights. It's so difficult now. And I'm like, well, it didn't work with Ruben Amorim. It didn't work with Van Gaal. It didn't work with Jose. I mean, you can go back to all the managers, Moyes, none of them since Fergie left. I don't know what I'm looking for in a great manager, but what I can see in Michael Carrick is someone that all the players believe in. We're playing really nice football.
He knows the club.
We were talking about that the other day. And he's winning games. And I'm like, well, why would I throw all that away and start again?
Yeah, listen, it's another positive result for Manchester United. I mean, Brentford, by the way. Well, listen, you got the 3 points. I mean, Brentford at times I thought played really, really well. Really well. Had their chance. I mean, Igor Thiago has the big chance at 1-0 where he's trying to be too clever. Just finish it off.
Okay, so I saw the highlights. I didn't see the game. Obviously, I was at the awards.
He had the big chance, like 1-0 down. He gets put clean through and he tries to go past the defender. Then he slips over and the opportunity's gone. He had chances, but listen, Michael Carrick, all he can do is win games and he's doing that. People might look at the performance last night, but you got the 3 points. Maybe the Leeds result at home, not great, but he's been pretty much faultless, really. Yeah. And from where Manchester United are, to pick them up, to make them third in the Premier League table, which I think is absolutely huge. I know it's 3 points over Liverpool, but I just think to get Man United back in the Champions League, I think he deserves an opportunity. And you're right, when you start looking at managers, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm doing my list later with the top managers in the world who I think, but I've got a list of 15 here, right, who I think are the best in the world. There are some ones on there you go, ooh, like if they went to United, they're proper. But right now, I mean, I'm not quite sure what another manager, regardless, a super manager, could have got out of this squad that Michael Carrick's not doing at the minute.
I agree. So I'm saying I think United should, I was going to say take a chance, but that's probably the wrong way to describe it. I think they should go for him. What do you think? Do you think that's a bit nuts?
Do you know what? I don't know, it's not nuts, but the only thing I would say was there is time to wait because you know how football changes. So at the end, a little bit like, I know it's a different scenario, but it's a little bit like Man City signing James Trafford, you're our number one, and out the blue, Donnarumma becomes available, and Man City were like, we've got to go for this. Yeah. That might happen in the summer, where a manager who it's not no one's radar, someone has a poor World Cup, could be anything, or they have a good World Cup and they go, do you know what? I want to go back to club football. They stand down, and all of a sudden you're like, oh no, we've given Michael Carrick the job. He's done a wonderful job, but Ancelotti's just become available.
I know, I hear what you're saying. But you remember when Wreck-It Ralph came to Man United, right? No one really knew too much about him. Ruben Amorim. If one of these managers came in when Michael Carrick came in, and we were at this stage now, we'd be like, why would not give it to him? But because it's a foreign coach, we sort of give him a little bit more leeway, right?
No, but also...
Like, we know Michael Carrick, so it's like, oh, maybe he's not good enough for the job.
No, listen, I think he's good enough. He's been brilliant. But I do think that you have to be careful because, again, even someone like a Luis Enrique, say PSG go and win the Champions League again, he might go, do you know what? I've won the back-to-back Champions Leagues. I've won the French League a couple of times as well. It's time for me to have a new challenge. So all of a sudden, he might become available, and you're like, oh my goodness.
But would he do a much better job than Michael Carrick? I don't know.
Yes, because he's a better manager by some distance. He would have just won the Champions League back-to-back.
Yeah, okay. I can't argue with that. Obviously, I can't argue with that.
PSG have had some of the best managers out there, and they couldn't get it over the line. He's the one who's gone, nah, do you know what? This is what needs to happen. We need to get rid of this superstar, that superstar. We'll be a better team without these players in. And he's got a tune out of them. So
okay, so what's your answer then?
I would wait.
You would wait till the summer and see what's available?
I would wait, yeah.
So no one can argue with I would wait, right?
Exactly.
Why would you not wait?
Like I don't think Alonso would go to Man United because of the Liverpool connection, potentially. Because he might also have a chance with the Liverpool job, but he's still out of work as well. I mean, I think in the summer there might be options, but I get it. Michael Carrick right now is probably thinking, I deserve an opportunity. Yeah. And I've got nothing against that. But I'm almost like, maybe just wait a little bit.
Okay. Wait a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine that if you give Carrick the job, and Enrique becomes available, you're going to go, oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's a good point. You can't. I don't think anyone can argue with let's wait.
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to take another job, Michael Carrick.
No, he's waiting because he probably wants that.
Okay. So Bentley would wait. I agree with him, actually. What do you think? Is Carrick the right man to take over at Manchester United permanently and bring back the glory days? 03717223344. And also you want to have your say. And that question won't go away. So pick up the phone. Maybe you've got the answer. 03717223344. Dial that. You can have your say next live on Drive on talkSPORT.
So they won, Martin, and well done Arsenal for doing so. But with 4 games to go, can Arsenal unshackle themselves? Do they need to?
Well, I mean, look, to be honest, the situation Arsenal are in is normal. It's never easy to be a team that doesn't win it after successive years. 22 years for Arsenal, 26 years, wasn't it, for Manchester United, 44 years for Man City. You know, we can still hear Aguero in the commentary because what it meant and the day they tripped up there against Queen's Park Rangers. So these nerves are there. It's natural. I just thought that the weekend, Eze, how he handled those nerves, I think he's an example to everybody in the team, how he's loving the situation. I was stunned by the naivety of Newcastle, not recognising that, okay, we're all marking in the box, but that's not the player we need to pick up. And there was 2 early corners that was assigned to that, and his finish was magnificent.
But that's strange, isn't it? Eze, the one player who's never been involved in a title run-in, in a title race, is the standout.
Yes, but you think about his progression in the game, 27 years of age. Arsenal didn't want him, rejected him. His route to this level, he's enjoying the moment, embracing it, and that has to be the attitude. I think if I contrast that with Zupimendi, he's played a lot of games. It's a difficult moment for him, but then these are the players you support. The result does the trick. It gives you that tonic. It makes you think you can keep going. You know, we've sat here now so many times. For me, it's been like climbing Mount Everest here. We have 4 games to go where Arsenal are top of the league and in the semi-final of the Champions League, and there's a crisis everywhere, every week.
Sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Drive on talkSPORT, it's Andy Goldstein. It's the superstar, it's Darren Bent. We are in partnership with Giacomo, style of brands for every man. Still to come, we'll be joined by the voice of boxing, Adam Smudger-Smith. Just quickly, former champion of the world Neil Robertson, who's playing now, actually he's 2-2 with John Higgins, has called for controversial chalk used by Ronnie O'Sullivan to be banned, saying most of the other players hate it and it makes an absolute mess of the table.
Is that sour grapes, or have they got a point?
I think it sort of has a point, as in it does make more of a mess at the table. He uses a chalk called a triangle chalk, and all the others use a chalk called I think it's Tam, THOM, Tam chalk.
Yeah.
And with triangle chalk, you're supposedly going to get more kicks, more bad contacts.
Yeah.
And it does leave more of a mess on the table. But, I mean, it's not a banned chalk, so Sullivan can use what he wants, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I don't like that.
Well, the problem is you're both using the same cue ball. So if O'Sullivan's chalk sticks to the cue ball, makes it less spherical, and so it's more likely to bounce, you're gonna have the same problems with his cue ball, if you know what I mean, because his chalk.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, I get that.
But I get it. It's not banned, so you can use it. Let's go to the phone lines. We're talking about Michael Carrick, 03717222344. Keith is a Man United fan. Hello, Keith. How are you?
How you doing, boys? Are you okay?
We're great. How are you? You all right? You well?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. I'm very well. Yeah, I'm good.
Good, man. What do you want to say about Michael Carrick? Yay or nay?
So, well, absolutely. I mean, how can he not be considered for the job from what he's done up to now? I mean, all right, it's only 13 games, but he's won 9 of them, drawn 2 All right, he's lost a couple as well, but how can he not be considered? You know, if Jim Radcliffe just dismisses him altogether, doesn't consider him, gets somebody else in to do a job who he thinks he could do, and then doesn't do as good a job as Michael Carrick has done, and then next season we end up mid-table again, not fighting for any Champions League spots. How's that going to look on him?
Keith, the only thing I'd say, right, I think they should consider him. I think he's done a wonderful job. I 100% agree with you. But at the minute, he's only managing 1 game a week. Now, when the expectation, you're going to be in the Champions League, you get obviously cup competitions. We don't know yet, regardless, if he could manage a team, obviously, Wednesday, Sunday, Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? There are differences in fixtures. And of course, I think he's done a great job. But I just wonder if they're maybe waiting to see what becomes available in the summer, maybe.
Yeah, do you know what, guys? It's a very, very valid point. I mean, people keep talking about Luis Enrique, but has he not just signed a new contract with PSG? I don't know the circumstances behind it, but I think people of that quality are not going to be available. And I think, yes, you're going to want somebody of a higher level, and more experience, especially in European football. But who's going to be out there available that will possibly come to Man United? I don't know. I mean, I know the attraction's there. The Man United attraction will be there for somebody, but are they going to be able to do a better job than what Michael Carrick? Yeah, I agree, Darren, with exactly what you're saying there. Let's wait. But I don't know.
I don't think you could dismiss him, Michael Carrick. There's no one on the planet that the owners at Man United can be going, nah, do you know what? No, he's not for us. We'll just keep him to the end of the season. He has to be in contention.
Yes, I agree.
I think because he's proved he can do it. But interim and getting the job full time at a club like Man United when you've got Champions League, that's where
I think it all depends. If they don't go with him, who replaces him?
Yeah,
if they replace him with like a Areola. Understandably, I think it'll be split. Why have we got rid of Carrick for it? But if a big one of the big hitters, you're going to do your top 10 managers in a bit. If one of them, ranked top 3 or 4 on your list, if Man United get him, then it's sort of like, okay, well, he did a great job, Carrick, getting the Champions League, but we've got now one of the big boys. Duncan is a Man United fan. Hi, Big Dunk, you all right?
Hi, Andy. Darren, you all right?
Are you named after the Duncan?
No. Oh. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, check it. Maybe you are. You never know.
I might be, yeah. I just want to say, I think Carrick, give him the job. And the reasons for that are, you've got Ancelotti, who's going to be at the World Cup. So he's not going to be free till late on, sort of June, July. It gives him the whole of the summer to look at his squad and his transfers and pick out who he wants to go for and his reasoning for it, get his business done early. And then he's got the whole pre-season with the lads that are there to get them tuned up and ready to go for the season. And then the lads that are away on international football, well, they're the cream of the crop anyway, aren't they? So,
do you think he would be choosing his players to come in? Or do you think that would be done for him?
No, I think he'd have a good say in identifying what and where. I know that obviously money comes into it at some point, and if he goes with a shopping list as long as you're armed for £80 million players, then there's going to be some no's there. But I think he gets the pick of the places where he really decides he needs to strengthen up.
And Duncan, you wouldn't wait if Ancelotti said that potentially after the World Cup he'd be available, you wouldn't wait, you'd still go for Carrick?
No, I wouldn't wait because he's coming in late July. He's not had any input to the squad or not had a look at the squad to see what he could bring forward from the younger players and what excuse me, and what he wants going forward for the next season. And he wouldn't have had a full pre-season with the players.
I get that, Duncan. It's a good point, right? My only thing is that Ancelotti is an experienced manager, by the way. So let's be honest, he don't need time. He knows exactly what's going on.
Is he too old?
No. I don't think he's too old.
How old's Ancelotti?
I mean, you just threw me right on the...
What's your guess? Hold on, don't look. What's your guess? Billy's going to look. Go on, don't look.
71.
And that's not too old?
No, I don't think he's 71. I think I've lied there.
I don't think you're too far off it. I'm going for about 66.
Yeah, 66. Yeah,
is he?
Yeah,
I swear my life. Bill, do you tell him? I swear to God, he's
I don't think that's too old. I think it's all right.
How long do you want a manager to be at Man United for? To build? 4, 5, 6 years? Realistically?
Yeah, so you think Man United needs to go back to basics and start building?
Not basics, but I just think a younger manager needs to come in. Like if Ancelotti comes in, let's just say, and wins the Premier League and the Champions League in the next 3 years,
yeah,
and then he's going to sound silly, and then leaves, and we start again, and we fall even further back to where we were when Amram's there. Is that good or bad?
Yeah, but
we don't want short-term success.
You really want. We do at the minute.
I don't think we do. I don't think our aim is short-term.
In the next 3 years, if you win the Premier League and the Champions League, I think you're doing all right.
No, I know, but then if we fall back to where we were before,
no, but he'll leave you in a position where you're not going to fall back.
I don't know, mate. Look at what's happened. Look at since Fergie left, right? 2013.
Yeah, none.
I don't know. I'd like to think we're building.
So you wouldn't go. You go Carrick.
I can't say I'd take Carrick over Ancelotti because people in White Coast would come and get me. But you know what I'm saying, right? I'd like a younger manager who potentially is going to be. Look at Pep, right? How long he's been at City? He's just built. He's only second or third team now.
Yeah,
and he's built a dynasty there.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
you know, Arteta, right? Prime time Arteta.
Yeah.
Right. If he doesn't win the Premier League or the Champions League, there'll be question marks as to whether or not he should go. But he's been there long enough to build his own team now. And if you do win the Premier League, this will be the first of many.
And look how you give him sticks.
Yeah, but he ain't won it yet.
Exactly. Look how long it's taken.
But he ain't won it yet.
Yeah, but you might bring.
I'm saying if he wins it,
you might get Carrick in. Yeah. It might be another 10 years regardless.
Yeah, then it's not the right appointment.
I'm thinking Ancelotti short term, Champions League, Premier League.
All right. Through the couple, we're looking ahead to Arsenal's trip to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League tomorrow, the semi-final. Are you nervous about that?
No. Quite looking forward to the trip, actually.
Yeah. You're going out, aren't you?
Yeah.
Tough life for some, isn't it? First, it's time for no Googling. Bruno Fernandes has now scored or assisted in 7 consecutive Premier League games. We want to know, who's the last Man United player to do that? I'll give you a clue. He did 10 successive games. That's unbelievable, isn't it? That's 7 on the bounce. Player of the season in waiting. The answer to that and boxing chat when we come back.
Shameless.
I don't know where to go.
Do you know that game now has been built up to something? Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a thing because of you. Because of you.
It has nothing to do with me. I'm not.
No, it is. No, it's because of you. You made it a
I'm
thing.
not playing centre off Spurs.
It's just who we are,
It's not my fault you're there.
Oh, it's a killer. Oh, it's a killer. Lincoln away next season.
Mate, don't knock the imps, mate. Up the imps.
Lincoln away.
Ole, ole.
It's a killer. It is.
Can you imagine Spurs start singing Lincoln away, ole, ole?
Well, you know what? We're going to have to. Maybe we're going to have to.
No, Jay, get out of it, mate.
Do you think we'll get out of it?
Jay, I've been saying all along you'll get out of it, right? You'll find a way. I cannot... Look, it's a straight shootout between you and West Ham.
Yeah.
Up your hands. Straight shootout, mate.
Oh, I just can't see it.
I
can't see it.
No, it is a straight shootout between you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but West Ham are decent.
Mate, they've been decent.
They've been all right.
Look, you picked up your first victory, right? Roberto Di Sperzi.
At what cost? Solanke and Jamie Simmons out.
Well,
season over.
Patch them up, get them out. You got Bergvall back.
Man City have confirmed John Stones will bring to an end a 10-year spell at the Etihad this summer. The 31-year-old has won 6 Premier League titles in a glittering tenure, which yielded 19 trophies in total. To the other side of Manchester, where Michael Carrick's made a compelling case to get the permanent gig at Old Trafford, but there's still a risk attached. That's the view of talkSPORT's Simon Jordan.
If he gets to a point where United finish third in the table, which looks like there's a distinct possibility they will do, they carry on this form at the end of the season, it's going to be a difficult argument to make against him. But I wouldn't then be going to Michael Carrick if I was the board. Here's a 5-year contract.
Good news from the Arsenal training ground, where Eberechi Eze has been taking part this afternoon. The Gunners midfielder limped off during the win over Newcastle. Tomorrow's trip to Atletico is live on talkSPORT. Meanwhile, Brighton and Hove Albion have announced plans to build the first designated women's stadium in the UK and Europe. Set to open in time for the 2030-31 season, it'll be next to the Amex and connected via a bridge link. And Frank Warren's told us he expects Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua to happen in the UK. But it's ultimately the Saudis' decision. The next question is when?
Tyson signed up for it months ago. I already told you that we've been waiting for AJ, and he's now done it. So the fight will be on, and it'll be on in October by the looks of it.
There's more at talksport.com.
There's a little gap in this song coming up, but I'm not going to talk over it, because if you talk over it, you look really unprofessional, and it's really quite bad. What?
I love that bit.
No,
don't call it a comeback.
For the break, ask question, was last Man United player to do that. Do what? Well, you should have been listening before the break. To score or assist in 7 consecutive Premier League games.
Oh, okay, rude.
No, I'm not rude. Just ask.
Van Nistelrooy?
No. He has got 3 names, though.
Robin Van Persie.
Yeah, one of them put your money in. 10 successive games. 2012 and 2013.
He's another one who ain't spoke about enough, him.
Van Persie?
Yeah, he was serious.
Where was he better, at your club, my club?
I mean, he was unbelievable for us, but what he did for you lot in a short space of time.
Yeah.
I was there.
He was bought just to win the league.
Front row when he hit that volley against... Well, no.
Were you?
I was there twice front row. The first one was I was at Charlton and he hit that ridiculous volley, like a kung fu kick, edge of the area, into the top corner.
Yeah.
The valley. And I was there when he did it against
Rooney
Villa.
pass?
Yeah.
Why were you there?
Because of Villa.
Are you on the pitch?
Yeah, a front row. I was warming up as a sub.
Were you?
Yes, I had front row seats.
What is that like to see that? Is it insane?
But when you see the pass, you're going, okay. But then when he hits it and it comes off his foot and it just flies in the corner, you go, oh my. You can't help but just stand there and just go, wow. But he had that Van Persie. He had that technique where, I mean, the one at the Valley, again, is the one that's not spoke about. That came out of nowhere because we went 1-0 up, then it went 1-0, and the boy puts his cross in and you think, nothing's going to happen. And he jumps between 2 players, like on the side and yeah, some crazy technique.
I'm sure I read that Rooney and Van Persie used to practice that, the pass and the volley.
Doesn't surprise me. Because Rooney's got the vision.
What was your volleying skills like? Any good?
Type in Wolves versus Derby.
Oh.
That'll let you know that. Type that in.
Do you practice volleying, or was it just a natural thing?
Do you know what, right? When I was at Ipswich, I wasn't a good volleyer. And I remember Marcus Stewart saying to me, listen, Bentley, one of your aspects of your game is work on your volleying. I was like, all right, cool.
And what'd you do? Someone throws it up and you hit it?
Yeah, if someone crosses it in, you just hit volleys in that.
All right, okay.
I mean, there was one at the Emirates as well, chest and volley.
What would you... Are you subconsciously doing something? So for argument's sake, if I'm hitting a 7-iron, I'm standing in a certain way, I make sure the ball is in a certain place, like not too far to my right or not too far. So I'm consciously making an effort to hit the ball right. You've got a split second to make it. So when you volleying it, what are you doing?
You're thinking, right, get my body in the right position. As the ball's...
You are thinking this?
Yeah, as the ball's coming to you, you are thinking, right, what contact can I get on it? Is it a hard side foot or is it laces? So you're thinking, right, and it is a split second, but all these things are going through your head. Part of you's thinking, do I just get a good contact? Or some part of you are thinking, do I just welly the life out of this? So all these are going through your head. Depends how close you are. If you're miles away, you think, we should hit this. Quite close, you might be a bit more precise with it.
Nice, I like it. Right, on the back of that, it's time for this.
There's a real feeling that this is the best versus the best.
White's lost control. White has lost control completely.
How many more do you want?
This is The Voice.
Yeah, time for The Voice, our weekly boxing feature where we're joined by the voice of boxing, Adam Smith, for a roundup of all things boxing. Smudger is not in the studio, he's live somewhere. Where are you, Smudge? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, boys. I'm on the road. I mean, boxing is just flying this week. There's so much of it. We've got huge events on Saturday night. We've got the fantastic Japanese fight with Inoue and Nakatani. We've got Conor Walker and Sam Eggington in Wolverhampton. And then in Vegas later on, it's Benavidez and Ramirez. So huge week ahead. And obviously big news with AJ and Fury. It's non-stop, guys.
Yeah, no, but forget all that. Where are you? You said you were in a car. Where are you? Why aren't you in?
I'm heading up to the Midlands, my boys. I'm heading up to the Midlands. I'll be with you next week.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, let's start with what you just finished with, actually, this Joshua Fury fight. It's finally happening towards the end of the year, I think around about October time. Before we get your view on it, have a listen to this. Fury's promoter Frank Warren joined Jim White and Simon Jordan earlier today to discuss where his mega fight will take place.
The money these guys are getting, it's got to go where the Saudis want it to go, because they're in a driving seat as far as the finances are concerned for this fight. I believe it will go on in the UK, though.
Smudger, it has to be Wembley, doesn't it? It has to be, surely.
I think so. I spoke to Spencer Brown, Tyson Fury's manager, after his win at Tottenham the other week, and he said he believes it will be at Wembley Stadium. I think it has to be, you're right. AJ Klitschko, Fury White, obviously AJ Dubois recently, 95,000, I think. And Turki Al-Sheikh knows what the crowds of Britain can bring. And this is a domestic dust-up, which we've waited 10 years for. It's been so close so many times, and everybody will be wanting to be there or to be watching it. And it's a fight that stops traffic, and it should be at our national stadium, in my opinion. I think it will be. I think it will be there in the autumn. Obviously, AJ's got to get through a relatively facile comeback, but that's what he should have in July in Saudi Arabia. And obviously, if it is a two-fight deal, maybe Fury, Joshua, one of them would be in Saudi, but I think the first one has to be at Wembley. So I'm looking at Wembley October, possibly November, but yeah, maybe that sort of Halloween time. How about that?
Smudge, I'm hearing some people call it potentially one of the biggest heavyweight British clashes of all time. Is that the way you see it?
Definitely, it has to be. I mean, they're the two huge names of our generation, and yes, we'd love them to have fought 5-6 years ago, but it's never too late, and especially for heavyweights. And we know, obviously, Joshua is coming back. He had the fight with Jake Paul. He had the horrendous tragedy in Nigeria. He needs months of recovery. He gets that sort of warm-up fight in July, on July the 25th in Saudi. We've seen Tyson come back, and now they meet. And yeah, if you walk down the street, you know, guys, they're the two names that people people are always talking about. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, two characters, polar opposites, both being heavyweight champions of the world. And it's just a great fight. And you don't know who's going to win. So I think at any stage, this is one of the biggest fights of all time on British soil. I mean, you go back to Lennox Lewis and Frank Bruno in Cardiff in the sort of early 90s. But I think that this is bigger than that. And the money involved is huge. And I'm just pleased it's finally happening. And let's hope AJ gets through against Christian Prenga, who's a knockout artist, but a much, much lower level. He sort of fights in New Jersey, and he's a club fighter, really. So he should be fine. It's just to get him back in the ring. And then the autumn will produce us the blockbuster that we've waited to see.
Just much. I've always wondered this, and you're the perfect man to answer this, right? So I know AJ needs a warm-up fight before he fights Fury, and I understand that. But what happens if AJ knocks him out in 40 seconds? I mean, is that really a warm-up to the Fury fight, or is that just him knocking someone out just to get that feeling back again?
Darren, you and I know that it's not just about the night itself. It's about the training camp. Yeah. He's got to go through that as well. Obviously, he's been around Alexander Usyk, and they're planning more than just Tyson Fury. They believe he's going to be the undisputed heavyweight champion at some stage. AJ, he's a two-time heavyweight king. I know he wants to be a three-time, but first things first, he needs to get into a hard training regime, get the weeks ticked by, get back into sparring. As I said, after what happened at the end of last year, mentally and physically, plus he's only had those few rounds against Jake Paul since the Dubois defeat, which was back, remember, in September 2024. So he needs that whole experience back under the lights. And even if it is a one-round blowout, it's very much worth doing. It's very much something that will just remind him what it's like to, feel the gloves again, feel the lights, feel the crowd, and we need to see that. We've seen Fury back. We need to see Joshua back, and then hopefully it happens in the autumn.
Do you expect out of choice AJ to win the fight in 40, 50 seconds, or do you expect him to like pull him apart brick by brick? So, or is that Jenga, not Prenga? But either way,
we had that conversation with Jake Paul, and everyone was saying, "Oh, we'll knock him out in 30 seconds." I never thought that. AJ's not like that.
He could have done, Smudge. He could have done if he wanted to.
Yeah, but I think he wanted to get his jab going, feel the ring again, take his time, make sure that there's a lot of money that he took, but he couldn't lose that night, Joshua. No. It's still a guy coming at him, whatever level you're at. It's still a fighter, and this guy has got 20-odd knockouts, and yes, he's miles below Joshua in terms of class and ability, but he's a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight that's got a lottery ticket, so why not? You've got to be careful. You've got to get that the skills going again. Joshua will want to do that. My guess is he'll want to get 2 or 3 rounds in the bank, get the knockout, and move on. And we know Fury's got 12 rounds in the bank recently against Makhmudov. So he's the more fresh, I suppose. Joshua needs to get back in the ring, and I think a few rounds will do him the world of good.
Smudge, I've got to talk to you about a fight that I'm more excited about, and that's Wardley versus Dubois, obviously May the 9th, live on talkSPORT. What a fight that's going to be, Smudge. And I know you know both fighters, but as your opinion, you can keep it to yourself. Change much in terms of who you think is going to win with the build-up to the fight?
That's a really good question. Don't blink is the tagline. It's the biggest fight in many ways of the year so far. It's certainly in terms of who's going to win. Heavyweights who've got a 96% knockout ratio each. It's a Frank Warren blockbuster, May the 9th in Manchester. Wardley or Dubois. I think Fabio, I've spent a bit more time with ahead of this, and I think he'll go in as a slight favourite. But the word that's coming out of the Dubois camp with Don Charles is he's back with the guy that really revved him up again, mentally and physically. Remember, he got that win over Jarrell Miller, and Miller won at the weekend. That looks really good now. The wins over Hrgovic and Joshua. Yes, he lost to Usyk, but Daniel Dubois is very, very dangerous, certainly for the first 6 rounds. So I think it's a pick-em. I think it's a fantastic fight to look forward to. Can't wait to be getting up to Manchester next week. It's a real big fight week to get involved in. We've got as I said, a huge one on May the 2nd from all sides of the world, but then all eyes Manchester May the 9th. Then May the 16th, Dave Allen in Doncaster. Then it's Usyk. What a month of May.
Smudge, we're going to let you get back in your taxi rank because we've kept you out of it for way too long. But thanks for coming on, man. Always a pleasure. Have a safe trip. We'll see you in the studio next week, right?
Always a pleasure. See you next week in the studio, boys.
Cheers, Smudge.
There you go, wonderful. Adam Smith.
I can't wait for that fight. The bar.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. A reminder, it's heavyweight season on DAZN on May the 9th. Fabio Wardley makes his first defence of his WBO heavyweight title. That is against the former IBF champion, Daniel Dubois, Manchester. Benny just talked about that. Then on May the 23rd, it's Glory and Giza as Usyk faces Dutch kickboxing legend Rico Verhoeven for the WBC heavyweight title. That's up for grabs. I know where my money is. Join DAZN Ultimate now and get 12 plus pay-per-views a year, including Wardley against Dubois and Usyk against Rico at no extra cost.
Boxing update on talkSPORT with DAZN, the global home of boxing. Sign up now at dazn.com/boxing.
When we come back, we'll be looking ahead to Arsenal there in Champions League semi-final first leg tomorrow. It's a game you can hear live on talkSPORT. Benny's on COCOM's duty. He's not in tomorrow, so you're going over for that one. We'll talk about that. And then at 5 o'clock, you may have read in the news about Man City asking the Premier League for help, and the Premier League have said nope. If you know what we're talking about, you can phone up now and tell us whether or not you think it's right or wrong. Should the Premier League help out football clubs? And if you don't, I'll explain it all at 5. But either way, if you want to contact us, you can. Pick up the phone, 03717 223344. Neil Robertson, 2-2 currently with John Higgins.
But surely with players, Martin, conning referees with fake injuries and hence pausing games, there is a culture of distrust that's been sown by the very players.
Yeah, and with the goalies particularly. We saw that in the FA Cup yesterday. You know, it caused a mini riot with Leeds players going berserk when the Chelsea keeper goes down. So I just think they got it right. And I think Glasner's right. I don't want to be just seeing the game stop there because somebody's got an injury. You know, he got up. He tried to get to his feet. We could see that there was an issue, but it was in the same action. I don't think you can stop it for that.
Even if it's a goal, is there a difference here in that it's the goalkeeper?
But what does the rules say? These guys make the rules up as they go along. They've made the rules up as they go along, and they now think that the rules that they've made up are the ones that everyone's got to abide by. The fact is that players have somehow managed to coerce referees into believing that every time someone falls over and hurts themselves, that the game's got to be stopped. And there's this unwritten law on the field that's established by the players that if someone gets injured and they determine the game should be stopped, it should be stopped. That's not how it works. The referee referees the game. And there's no rule that says if a goalkeeper gets injured, that subsequently he's subject to a different set of circumstances than somebody else.
No.
The only rule that's, as far as I'm aware, and I'm happy to be corrected, is if it's a head injury.
Usually win a goal.
So the players have made this is what happens when you allow the lunatics to run the asylum. They've made up a set of rules that they think are now the governance of the game, and so they now think that when it doesn't go towards their governance, their version of the governance, that somehow they've been slighted. He didn't have a head injury. If a player gets injured, you don't stop the game because a player gets injured. The only time you stop a game is if a player's had a head injury.
But usually the goalies do this when there's no opportunity for anyone to score. Do you know, when he's not really necessarily injured.
But let's move.
He was injured.
And they sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
of the galaxy.
Bit of JK. Java talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, Bent alongside. We're in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come, we'll find out about his top 10 managers in the world right now in order. Just quickly, Man City have confirmed that defender John Stones will leave the club at the end of the season. I really like John Stones. I was lucky enough to have a chat with him for about half hour not too long ago. I didn't know him. He came up to me, all right, how you doing? And I spoke to him for, I don't know, 25 minutes. Really, really lovely bloke.
Lovely footballer.
Really nice guy.
Lovely footballer, isn't he?
Yeah.
Silky, man. Nice touches, play out from the back. Because I played against him at Everton.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, oh, okay.
What's he going to do now? Where's he going to go?
I mean, how many clubs would be like, yeah, we'll have a bit of him, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
but why are they letting him go? He's obviously not up for it, right?
No, but you got Kushinov, who's brilliant. You got Mark Gahey, Ruben Diaz is still there.
Does he go to like a sort of, no disrespect, but does he go to sort of Crystal Palace-y, Fulham-y?
Oh, no, I think he can still go top end.
Like a Spurs?
He's not going to go there yet.
He won't be playing Championship football?
But I think he could go to easily somewhere like a Villa.
Everton? Back to Everton?
Yeah, Villa. Him and Konza. Ooh.
Yeah?
Yeah, so yeah, he's going to have options. Maybe abroad.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd suit La Liga the way that he plays.
Yeah.
Like, lovely on the football, could play. Yeah, he'd suit that.
Too young to go to MLS or not?
Yeah. He's got more in the tank.
Yeah, okay. Now, Croatia hopeful Luka Modric will be fit for this summer's World Cup after the AC Milan midfielder had surgery on a broken cheekbone, and talkSPORT have teamed up with Aston Villa to create a... Oh, this is totally different. Right, okay. I thought this was just quickly. Right, talkSPORT have teamed up with Aston Villa to create a fan zone for every single England game at the World Cup, with just 50 days to go until England kick things off against Croatia on June the 17th. The excitement is building. Villa legend Gabriel Bonhor will be there to get things started at Aston Villa's brand new venture, the Warehouse, for the opening match with massive screens, an incredible atmosphere as England begin their World Cup campaign. Head to talksport.com/fanzone now to grab your tickets. You going to that?
I think we're going to it.
We're meant to be doing one, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think they just need to iron out the finer details. Are you definitely doing it?
Yeah, I'll do it, yeah. It should be good fun. I know the Villa fans, good atmosphere.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Do they like you, the Villa fans?
Listen, I've got nothing against them, I've got nothing against me.
What set of fans would you go, oh, I don't want to go back there? Spurs?
No, I'll keep that to myself. That.
Oh, right, okay, fine. Spurs, though, isn't it? Right, let's turn our attention to Arsenal's huge Champions League semi-final against Atletico Madrid. Our very own Darren Bent will be on co-comms duty. You nervous about the game? You a bit worried?
Do you know what? I'm not worried, even though it's going to be a tough game for Arsenal. But it's the you know what's mad? It's going to sound bonkers, but you'll get where I'm coming from with this. I'm more worried about Fulham at home on Saturday than I am Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, because Atletico is a two-legged game.
Yeah, but Fulham, if you want to win the league, yeah, I mean, Fulham a good result against Villa at the weekend.
Let me ask you this: if you had to lose one of them 4-0,
Atletico. But do I get to win the other one?
Well, I don't know. You're going to...
None then.
No, none's never an answer.
You've got to give me something on the other side. You can't just give me a lose and that's it.
No, you don't know what happens in the return leg. You either lose against Fulham 4-0.
Yeah.
But you beat Atletico 1-0. Right?
Oh, so I do get a win. Or I lose 4-0 to Atletico and beat Fulham.
No, I'm not giving you that.
No, that's what I want.
Yeah. You lose 4-0 to Atletico and beat Fulham.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, give me that.
4-0 to Atletico?
Yeah, but give me the one. What, the 3 points against Fulham?
Yeah.
Give me that.
And you're basically out of the Champions League?
Maybe, but...
okay, so you want Champions League more than...
I want the Prem more
That's
than...
what I mean, sorry, yeah.
Because I still think if Arsenal don't win the league this year, after being 9 points clear at one point, it was almost a 12-point gap, and then if they win the Champions League, which would be phenomenal, first time in Arsenal's history, there would still be people out there going, you bottled the league, though. Yeah, they would.
Yeah, they would, you're right, I'd do that. But the fact you'd have the Champions League under your belt, you could go, don't matter.
Yeah, I could do.
Champions Europe.
But nah, give me the league, man. 38 games, strong.
Yeah, I suppose. I get that.
Give me the 3 points against
I get that, yeah.
And also, you might have PSG waiting there for you in the final buying anyway.
Yeah, right, so you've got to get past them. That's a good point. It looks like on paper, knowing how they play and how you play away from home, it's going to be one of the most obvious 0-0s or 1-1s, right? I don't expect goals in this game, do you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, Arsenal...
You do expect goals?
Arsenal absolutely... I know it was in the group phase before people go, yeah, it was in the group phase and all that.
Where was it at in the group?
It was at the Arsenal, right? And it was an absolute, I think it was 4-0, if I can remember right. It's 4-0. Yeah, 4-0 Arsenal, and they played well. First goal, set play, obviously, is Gabriel. But I look at what Atletico have got, right? And I look at the attacking options they've got. People like Julian Alvarez. Mate, he is top draw, by the way. And I don't think it's going to be as easy as people expect. They've got good legs in the team. They get forward. That Sørloth scores a lot of goals as well. They've got Griezmann, who's one of the cleverest footballers out there. They've just got good players in their team. So I think the first leg will be cagey, but it's what happens at the Emirates, I think. I mean, if Arsenal go to the Emirates and they're like 3 down, you go, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
But Arsenal just got to keep it shut up shop.
You've got an injury to Kai Havertz, so you're going to have Gyökeres leading the line, right?
Yeah.
Is that worry?
No, it's not a worry because he has scored goals in the Champions League, to be fair, Victor Gyökeres. But I just think the last couple of games...
He ain't great, is he?
No, he's not been great, but I think we've seen the last couple of games what Havertz can give you in terms of the intelligence of a footballer, like holding the ball up. And yes, he should have scored against Manchester City, but the way he holds the ball, he brings others into play. He knows when to release it, when to not. And there was a situation at the end of the Newcastle game where I felt a bit sorry for him, but it almost summed him up, Gyökeres, where Arsenal, they clear it and they break. It's 3v1. It was Saka and I can't remember who was on the other side. Two of them sprinting, one defender, and Gyökeres has got the ball on the left-hand side. And he somehow manages to hit the defender. There's all that open space, and you go, oh no. So I just think Havertz will be missed, but Gyökeres has got to step up. He's done all right in the Champions League, Victor Gyökeres. So this is his time now. There's no Havertz there to kind of be his backup. You've got Gabriel Jesus, but
when did you fly out there?
Tomorrow morning.
Now you were moaning to management Max about you weren't having.
No, I wasn't moaning about nothing. All right.
Yeah. So what's happening? Oh, I'm just going to land and have to do the game and come home. I mean, there are people digging ditches. Feel sorry for you at the moment.
No, we'll talk about that actually. I was saying actually.
What happened?
I was actually saying I can't wait to get there.
No,
early in the morning,
you were saying that.
Do the game.
You were saying all of that.
Because everything we do off air is off air.
Well, Billy just said to me, make sure you mention it.
Well, no, you know better than that.
I do know better than that, right, but you know better than that to say it in my ear.
Yeah.
But it's a very good point. Have you sorted that?
No, we'll call me. I'm looking for that. I don't need no spare time. No, I'm fine.
Honestly, you should have seen it yesterday when he found out.
Look, honestly,
all he'd be doing would be landing, watching the game of football, staying in an hotel and coming out. What? No time to sightsee? Are you joking, Max? What's the point of me going?
Honestly. Is that what we're doing, are we? Remember the marathon chat about... remember that? Remember that?
No,
yeah.
I do remember it. You said the same.
We'll look at that route, yeah.
Billy, why'd you bring it up? What's the matter with you, Bill? All right? Nothing to do with you, Bill. Mind your own business.
Yeah.
Sorry, Darren. I can only apologise. When we come back, we'll be talking about the Premier League, refusing to help Man City. If you know what I'm talking about, then you can phone up now and say whether or not you think the Premier League are right or wrong. If you don't, I'll explain it all in great detail in just a moment. But either way, we'd like your call 0371 722 3344. Bentley's got his top 10 managers as well. We've got the best of talk. What a busy hour.
Anything else you want to share, Bill? Or...
But we're going to start with marathon chat. No, but we're going to start 5 o'clock with the Premier League refusing to help Man City. 0371 722 3344. Right or wrong?
Unai Emery to Real Madrid.
Oh dear, my drink.
He's an experienced Spaniard whose heart is open to a move back home. He's enjoyed his time in the Midlands. His current partner is begging him to stay. But sometimes you just can't say no to something bigger and better. So will he ditch his babe in boring Birmingham for a magnificent madam in Madrid? Unai Emery to Real Madrid.
I don't think he'd want to go to Real Madrid.
Are you swiping left or swiping right?
Swiping left.
Hold on a minute. Did you just say?
Do you know what?
He wouldn't want to go to Real Madrid?
No, you don't get to explain.
Did you just say he wouldn't want to go to Real Madrid? And the reason for that would be?
Because at Aston Villa, he runs the show. It's his club. Real Madrid is chaos. Look how the players treated Xavi Alonso.
It's Real Madrid.
Vinny Jr. walked off the pitch and went down the tunnel. And when he got taken off, it's not work for Arbeloa. It's a bit of a toxic job at the moment.
It's the biggest club in the world, one of them, certainly.
After Rangers?
After Glasgow Rangers, yes.
I don't think it works. I feel like what he's got going on at Aston Villa, he runs the club, he decides every decision to go to Real Madrid and what? You could be there for 6 months and get the sack.
Is this because you want this to happen? You don't want this move to happen?
I don't see it.
That's why I'm swiping left, because I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
I love him.
I don't see it
We can't do what you want. We think what you think is going to happen.
I don't think it will happen. I think he's got something good going on at Aston Villa. He's got a great...
Man City have confirmed John Stones will bring to an end a 10-year spell at the Etihad this summer. So what comes next? Well, our chief football correspondent Alex Crook has been discussing Stones' future.
A little bit of talk of potentially returning to his old club, Everton. They're pretty well stocked in the centre-back department at the moment, so unless anybody leaves, I think that probably would be unlikely at this moment in time. I know there's always been a bit of interest in Saudi Arabia, and he'd be a good signing, wouldn't he, for one of the newly promoted clubs, maybe Coventry.
Stones has won 6 Premier League titles in a glittering tenure, which yielded 19 trophies in total. To the other side of Manchester, Michael Carrick's made a compelling case to get the permanent gig at Old Trafford. But talkSPORT's Simon Jordan feels he's not been properly tested yet.
If he gets to a point where United finish third in the table, which looks like there's a distinct possibility they will do, they carry on this form at the end of the season, it's going to be a difficult argument to make against him. But I wouldn't then be going to Michael Carrick if I was the board. Here's a 5-year contract.
United are almost guaranteed Champions League football next season. Dwight Yorke says there's simply no debate and Carrick should continue on as manager. The treble winners told talkSPORT the players are clearly behind him.
They're playing with the smile on the face, they're playing with energy, and last night was just another factor in when you're seeing your winger, Hamid, making tackle and then breaking in the way that United break and being creative and scoring goals. Is just incredible, and that's, for me, is what's been missing.
Meanwhile, Brighton have announced plans for the first purpose-built women's stadium in the UK and Europe. The club are working on the planning application for the ground, which will have a minimum capacity of 10,000. It will be physically connected to the Amex via a bridge link. After that chaotic tie between York City and Rochdale at the weekend, Steve Thompson, the vice-chair of the National Leagues, reiterated why they want an extra promotion place.
We're not a part-time league anymore. We're a full-time professional league. So therefore, the game's moved on. We've moved on with it. So it deserves 3 promotion places.
And there's plenty more at talksport.com.
Welcome back to our number 2 drive and talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, the sightseer alongside me.
Hey! Stop eating them crisps.
I'll eat those crisps if I want, Darren Bent. You had any naughty food today?
Stop eating them crisps.
Once is enough. Once is enough, you know?
No, not really.
What's all that?
Yeah, it's the fruit that you bought. Yeah, correct.
And who's eating it?
I've had 2.
2 packets?
No, I've had 2. There's 2 packets there and you've had most of them.
Where's the other packet?
Here, look, still loads in there.
Yeah, demolished it, yeah, not good. Still to come, Bentley's going to pick his top 10 managers in the world right now. But now, should the Premier League help Man City out in the title race? What?
Manchester City 2, Arsenal 1. The big players just love the big occasion, and they don't come any bigger for Erling Haaland.
Don't get me wrong, it'd be a disastrous season, but I think they're giving mine more opportunity. I think they get next season as well.
Arsenal fans are funny. It's like when they get beat by Bournemouth, they say it's over, it's finished, that's it, it's done. When they get beat by City, they say, well, we can still win it. well, what is it?
And there's the full-time whistle. It's done, it's dusted, and it's victory for Manchester City. Just about. They head to the summit.
Yeah, it's an interesting one here. Man City, they're set to play 3 crucial games in just 6 days next month, although we still don't know if it's 7. Tuesday to Wednesday is how many days, D?
Tuesday to Wednesday would be Tuesday to 6 days.
You're saying 7, right? Tuesday. Tuesday's day 1.
Well, you never count the day that's...
Yeah, but that's the game. If you got,
okay, so you still don't count.
If you've got 3 games in those days...
You got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday...
No, but they're playing...
Monday, Tuesday.
That's 7.
Wednesday.
That's 8. Oh, we didn't put 8 into the equation.
Yeah.
I'm saying if they're playing on the Tuesday,
yeah,
that's the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, first game's Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Tuesday. Wednesday, first game.
Yep.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's 7 days, yeah.
7 days. It's never 6. I don't know how Billy's come up with that. 7 days, right? Yeah, they're going to host Palace on Wednesday, May the 13th. Face Chelsea in the FA Cup final on Saturday the 16th. Then 3 days later, go away to Bournemouth on Tuesday the 19th.
Yeah.
Although 13 to 19 is 6. I don't know what's happening with numbers. The club had asked the Premier League to swap the Palace and Bournemouth games and move the game on the 13th to the 12th, meaning they would then finish the Premier League season with 2 home games.
Yeah, no. That can't happen.
No. Would you be surprised that request has been denied?
Yeah, of course, I understand that. And listen, I get it. I've got more of a dog in the fight than you because it's Arsenal trying to push for the league. But no, if it was the other way around and Arsenal had that request, I'd expect all Man City fans and football fans to go, no. Imagine Arsenal requesting. If that had been Arsenal, by the way, people could be going nuts. Arteta's requested that the last 2 games of the season is 2 home games.
You're 100% right.
People were losing their minds, man.
Yeah, 100% right.
So, no, that can't happen. I get it. In France, PSG went for the special request, but they were the only team in this European competition. That's and I'm guessing if PSG win it, it does well for France. But, no, that can't happen. They can't have 2 home games to finish the season, Manchester City.
I don't really understand what their case would be to the Premier League saying the last 2 need to be at home.
Well, I'm guessing it's recovery, rest and recovery. So they haven't got to travel maybe as far.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can put it down to.
But you can't. I mean, you just can't.
No.
About it.
Well, that's why you got big squads for.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think that the FA Cup final being played in the middle, not in the middle of the season, before the season's finished is insanity.
Yeah.
I've never understood that. And that's only a recent thing. Right? It always used to be the curtain finale. So Premier League finishes, you have to wait a couple of days, and then the following weekend is the FA Cup final. Why they're doing it another way around, I do not know.
Well, that almost tells you the kind of respect now the FA Cup's got. Because now, for me, again, growing up, the FA Cup was huge for me. Like, I absolutely loved that. I loved the whole day when it was on TV pretty much from it was on
9 a.m.
From 9 a.m. when it was on all day. When
St. Greavesy, be on the coaches.
You see them on the coaches, then on the pitch, coming off the coach. It even show you a bit before the players got on the coach about when they went and got their suits. All that was part of
how they made the pop record.
All that. But now that kind of that love and that admiration for the FA Cup's going, I get it, from a generational thing. My generation, we loved it. This new generation, the younger lot, they don't care about the FA Cup.
Your kids, your oldest, Milan's 11, right? Who's his team?
Arsenal.
Right, okay. If Arsenal were in the FA Cup final, and it was started at 9 o'clock, would he sit in his pajamas in front of the telly for 5 hours?
No chance. He wouldn't do. He would struggle to watch the game. 90 minutes.
What? Because he can't focus.
He just wouldn't know. But I think the FA Cup final now is certainly not the glitz and glamour that it once was. We loved it because of the money now in European competitions. I just think FA Cup, and partly owners, part manager. I just think now that the FA Cup now, people are just like, you know what? Unless we get to the final, semi-finals, I'll play a weekend squad. Like, do you know what I mean?
Right.
A weekend squad.
Quarterfinals onward, maybe you.
Well, even then you start to truck 1 or 2 maybe.
Yeah.
Big heads in, but it still won't be. But then when you get to semi-final, maybe you start to go, all right, now we'll start to take it seriously.
Yeah.
The League Cup gets no love.
Do you know what? No, he might have sent you. Do you speak to no on text?
No, who?
Gallagher.
No.
He sent me this text. Listen to
every final. What?
Every FA Cup final since 2016 has had either Chelsea or Man City in it.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the last 10 years. Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, Chelsea, Man City, Watford, Arsenal, Chelsea, Leicester, Chelsea, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Man City, Palace, Man City, Chelsea.
Wow.
Last 10 years, one of those 2 teams has been in that final. Isn't that bizarre?
It's bizarre. But fair play to them teams, because just to say fair play, because they're getting all them finals, picking up trophies left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
I still look at the FA Cup, I still love it, but there was no one on the planet, the Premier League or the FA, were going to sanction that.
Why'd they move the FA Cup final to before the last game of the season? Was it because Champions League could be...
Mate, again, it must come down to finances, right?
Yeah. But when Man United won the treble, we won the FA Cup on the Saturday, and then we had the Champions League on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be done. Just going to go to the phone line now. Have you taken it off? You've taken it off for me. Okay. We'll take some calls in just a moment. Do you think the Premier League should ever help out teams that have problems with fixture congestion?
because then you're opening a whole can of everything. If you start to do that, I think we're talking about Man City that are doing it because they're trying to win the Premier League and the FA Cup, which, fair play to them, they've been absolutely superb.
Yeah.
But imagine your team at the bottom and you have fixture pile up, and all of a sudden you go, well, can you move this and move that?
Can we have our last 2 home games?
Oh, mate, there'll be uproar.
Yeah, you're right. You can't do it for one.
No. So you're best off going no to all of them. Because if somehow a team that's fighting relegation finds themselves in an FA Cup final, then you're that well done.
Yeah, but
there have been teams that have won.
But here's the problem. But now, because this won't happen this year, because we've got two teams in the Prem, the top of the Prem. But now, because you got the FA Cup final the week before the end of the season, if you were final, let's say Spurs were in the FA Cup final, what happens then to the fixtures? Where do theirs move to? Because that weekend, the penultimate weekend, they're in an FA Cup final.
They'd have to find it somewhere. So again, they'd probably fixture pilot. They'd cram a game in there somewhere.
Yeah, and you don't think even in that scenario the Premier League should help
because
out?
if they're fighting relegation now, if you're West Ham, Forest, even Leeds, you're going ballistic. No, it's part of the game.
Yeah, I can't see any Man City fan not understanding why the Premier League won't help them. Let's speak to one now. Maybe I'm wrong. Tony joins us. Hi, Tony.
Hello, boys. You enjoy?
Yeah, good, man. Are you all right?
Yeah, you said the Premier League doesn't help City. When you won the treble, they moved the Leeds game to accommodate the away game for Real Madrid, mate. Don't forget that one.
I don't think I said the Premier League doesn't help Man City. I said I don't think it will help Man City.
No, but they set a precedent. They did it a couple of years ago when we won the treble. They moved the Leeds game.
Yeah. Why? Right, remind me why.
Because City had to go to the Bernabeu in the semi-final on the Tuesday night, and they moved it.
Okay.
But it should have been on the Sunday afternoon. Moved it forward to the Saturday, and it was televised. Still.
Yeah, but in this scenario, Man City are asking for their last two games of the season to be at home.
Yeah, but you've just categorically said that the Premier League doesn't help teams. They did on that occasion.
No, I don't think I said doesn't. I said to Benny, do you think the Premier League should help teams? And he said no.
This whole anyway, that's beside the point. This whole
and also, sorry, can I just point out, helping them because they've got European pile-up is different to helping them with just Premier League games, because that affects other teams in the same division.
That's probably why they did it. But my point is, like you just said, why is the FA Cup final, which is the senior competition,
it's not.
It's actually senior than the Premier League, hence why they have FA Cup weekend and the Premier League gets cancelled off. Why is the final before the end of the Premier League?
I don't know.
That's caused another another backlog.
That's nuts.
I mean, we're unfortunate that we've Palace, who are in the Europa Conference, and they're playing midweek. So that takes out the City are off this week because they can't get a game. It was too sharp to rearrange the Bournemouth game, and Palace are in the Europa Conference.
Do you know what it is? First of all, it's complicated, and secondly, that tells way too many games.
Yeah.
That's the problem we've got now, and they're talking about extending this competition and that competition. It's going to get to a point, it feels like, where they're going to have to start arranging games on the ad hoc, because there is just so many.
City should be playing this weekend.
Yeah, there's so many games and so many competitions, and it's just, where do you put them? That's the problem we've got. Where do you put them?
Yeah, but I think if you win your game, your next game, because you've already played a game on City, you've got Fulham.
Yeah.
If you win that and you're 6 points clear, but they've got two games, I think, again, that's an unfair advantage you have on them.
Yeah.
That you've played two games and they're playing catch-up again.
Yeah, listen, I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that. And it gives Arsenal a huge advantage.
Yeah, but only if you win against Fulham. Because if you don't, then Man City have got the advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's again, it's just games everywhere. And it's trying to complicate, trying to get them all in.
Well, look, let's take calls. It's very complicated. I'm sure most of you understand it. But it's a simple question. Should the Premier League help Man City's crazy fixture congestion? We'll take calls in just a moment. 03717 22 3344.
You know, Xavi Simons, it's not Molyneux. You can't blame Spurs' pitch for that. But I have to say, mate, we've got to have a look at this medical team. At Spurs. I think they changed it last year.
But it's a medical team. So there's two parts to it. You and I both know, right? Strength and conditioning and training. Like, there has to be joined up thing. The medical team only deal with injured players. It's not their fault they're injured. The medical team try and get them back. Where the medical team need to be looked at is the length in time that these players are out for. Some of these players, what's happened to Kulusevski? Is he still even with us? I mean, he has just completely disappeared. I know Maddison's been on the bench recently.
Yeah, but he's not fit. He can't play.
But you need these players back. That's where the medical team come into it. But in terms of picking up injuries, you can't blame the medical team for picking up injuries. That comes down to training.
Isn't there injury prevention? I don't know. I mean, like hamstrings and things like that. You can look at
soft tissue,
tissues and things like. I mean, ACL. I mean, what? You can't blame the medical team for that. What I can blame the medical team for is the fact that they put eye spray on his knee when he's off. And everyone in the ground could see that he was in a bad way, Xavi Simons. He was in a bad way. And they got him up. I think they made him do a couple of jumps to see if he was all right. They put eye spray on his knee. He's ruptured his ACL. I mean, how many times have we had this argument, Chase, me and you, about to get him on a stretcher, players on a stretcher? You see him walk off. Next day you say, yeah, he's done his meniscus or he's done his ACL or he's out for 6 months. And then walking off a football pitch. The amount of times we say this.
I don't get it.
If they are injured, if they've got a knee injury and they are coming off, put them on a stretcher and get him off. In the end, he does go on a stretcher. After, they've put ice spray on his knee and made him jump up and down. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
They sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
In the snooker, Neil Robertson leading 3-2 against John Higgins. Drive and talk sport with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. In partnership with Giacomo, starting rounds for every man still to come. We'll be looking ahead to tonight's championship action as we could be set for a crazy final day in the push for promotion. Just quickly reported, Newcastle will be open to selling Visser this summer.
Already?
Just was one season at the club. He's been poor, hasn't he?
Yeah.
How much they pay for him?
50 mil, was it?
Mad.
I think it might be, but 50 mil it was, yeah.
Stephen Gerrard is reported to be on the shortlist for the Bristol City job as well. Right, we're taking your calls on all things Premier League and should they help Man City and their crazy fixture congestion. Lots of you want to have your say. Greg's an Arsenal fan. Hello, Gregory.
Afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
Good, man.
I'm great. How are you? Are you all right?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I'll tell you what, have you ever heard so much entitled nonsense from a club as that? Like, they play 3 games a week, every week. So Arsenal are doing it this week. Saturday, 5:30, Wednesday, Saturday, 5:30. They've got the squad, they've got the players, they're used to it. There's no reason why they should be begging and playing the victim as to why they have to play 3 games in
Yeah, but all clubs do it, right? All clubs moan about something ridiculous.
That's my point. But then imagine if Arteta's he turned around this week and said, "Oh no, Premier League, help us."
Yeah, you're
what
right.
Would everyone then
I
be
agree
saying
with
about
that.
Arsenal?
I agree with that. I'd certainly jump on it a lot more. You are right.
So, like, what is it about Man City and Pep that they just constantly want things moving and changing the goalposts? Do you remember Pep complaining because Gahey couldn't play in the Carling Cup final? The Carabao Cup final after he got knocked out, even though he got Semenyo to play in it. Like, just guys, abide by the rules. Like, you're not special.
Yeah, but we all do it. All clubs do it. Your club do it. My club do it. Everyone does it, right?
Yes, but but there's a line, and at the end of the day, it's why everyone just looks at that club and the arrogance and the entitlement of them and their supporters and everything about them. It's why you just can't get on board with them. Just can't like them for who they are and what they're about.
I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but this is a little bit rich coming from an Arsenal fan, right?
Go on.
Well, I mean, all fans do everything you're talking about. All clubs do it. When you say it's a little bit rich coming from,
but then you get the neutrals.
Yeah.
You get the neutrals who wouldn't say boo to a goose about City and all the stuff they come up with. Like, at the end of the day, if they want the Premier League to help them out, why don't they comply with the 115 investigation? Do you know what I mean? Like, work with the Premier League on that. You want them to work with you on new fixtures.
Well, I mean, I don't really know the full ins and outs of that. I'm guessing they're not going to work with.
None of us do. But what's being reported, but what's being reported is that they're not working with the Premier League on that. So why should the Premier League help them out with their fixtures?
It's fair. I can't argue with that. Makes some very good points. Points.
You're going to get a lot of that, and a lot of clubs, neutrals maybe, that are going to say about the charges, man. Because you're seeing clubs in.
I don't know what's happening with that.
You're seeing clubs up and down the country getting punished quick time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
you overspent by a pound, right? Yeah. 10 points.
You've seen it take some clubs from Championship to League One get punished, bang.
Do you think we'll ever see that play out?
I don't know how it plays out. I have no idea. They'll come to a verdict, but I don't know what happens after that. What that looks like.
Do you think they will come to a verdict?
Yeah, but I don't know what that looks like.
And do you think that will be in the next 18 months, next 12 months?
Has to be, no.
I have no idea what's taking so long. It is insane, isn't it?
It's been a long time.
When you think some clubs are getting docked 8 points and 10 points, and they're breaking it by not much compared to what Man City are accused of.
Doing, it's crazy. But I'm guessing at some point it's going to.
I bet my guess would be it'd be a huge financial punishment.
That can't be it. The people out there will lose their mind.
I know. I just can't see Man City being docked 30 points. Can you?
No. I mean, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be. Joe's a Man United fan. Is up next. Joseph.
Hello, mate. You all right?
I'm good. How are you today?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. So the way I see it, if you're a successful team, you play more games. That's how it is. You shouldn't be asking for more time to play those games. The big teams play more games. They have bigger squads. That's how it is. No one helped United out in 99 or anything like that. That's the way it is.
What year was it you decided to? Oh, it's for one game winner.
2000 FA Cup.
FA Cup, yeah.
2000.
Yeah. That's the way it is.
No, listen, I understand that. More successful, you play more games. But I go back to it. I just can't see the Premier League doing it. I know they've done it before, but in this scenario, they're not.
No, they won't do it. I understand why clubs like in France, why their FA help out French teams who are playing in the Champions League. I get that.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand it. But you can't ask, I don't think, the Premier League to move Premier League games just because you've got Premier League pile-up.
Agreed. Quick question, Andy.
Yeah.
On a different subject. Yeah. What's going on there? Why is he taking the same shot 4 times?
Oh, okay. So we're watching the snooker.
Yeah, sorry.
So if you are snookered in snooker and you can't hit the reds and you miss them by an amount the referee thinks you can do better than that, it's called a miss. You still lose the points, in this case 4, but the referee puts the white ball back in exactly.
Okay, this is the 4th time.
And you have another go.
Neil Robertson, come on.
Okay, so if it's the 4th time, that means he's missed it 3 times.
Yeah.
12 points. But look how many reds there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 7 reds.
Just blast it.
Yeah, that's the referee's view. You should hit one of them.
Yeah, because look, he keeps doing this.
He's trying to come off the bottom cushion, right? Yeah, so he obviously doesn't want to leave a red.
Yeah.
So he's playing it very safe.
He's lost it. He's missed it again.
Yeah, it'll be another one. I think we've got time to speak to have we spoke to Jay? We haven't spoken to Jay. Hello, Jay.
Ian, boys, how we doing?
Yeah, good. You play snooker? Do you understand anything of what I've just said?
I haven't played for a long time, but I've been watching it for a long time and was enjoying the Sean Murphy Zingtao match earlier.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Who's going to win
Murphy looked very good. The overall or that match?
You say again?
Overall or that match?
Overall, who's going to win the World Championships?
I'd really like to see Neil Robertson win it again because it's been so long, and I think he's just a very talented player, and he's had a lot of demons he's had to get through. So I think that would be quite the story. I know he's had a good season, but I think that would be a brilliant story.
Oh, you know your stuff. So. You know your stuff. I like it. Do you know your football stuff, Jay? Go on, off you go.
Well, we'll see about that. But I mean, as an Arsenal fan, do I want City to get this preferential treatment? Absolutely not. But you could ask any City fan if Arsenal were doing the same thing, they would say the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think you made the point just now. I think this isn't like a club problem. This is like a Premier League problem. The league in France, they want their teams to do well in the Champions League because if they do well in the Champions League, it puts them in the shop window and inherently is probably going to put more eyes on Ligue 1 than it would if Paris Saint-Germain go out, for example. So Paris Saint-Germain get through, they win the Champions League again. Inherently, more people are probably going to start watching Ligue 1 in France and watching PSG and then watching other teams. Whereas the Premier League, no, their product is the best product globally in terms of revenue and sales and everything. So where's their incentive to help those teams out in matches that are potentially for FA Cup or Premier League? They just want the Premier League to be as good as they can. And I don't think they care about any of the other competitions that aren't the Premier League. So I think that's the root of the problem. And they will never go and help the other teams to do well in other comps if it means that they're not as fit and healthy and they deliver a lesser product in the Premier League.
That's a great point now, because you're right, the Premier League almost govern themselves because they're so powerful and it is perceived as the best league in the world. So in terms of money, the most powerful in the world, they don't give about any other competition.
You going to swear there?
No.
You said they won't give up. And then
I was going to say rats, but...
What was after rats? A swear word?
No, rat's bum.
Is that a thing of rat's bum?
Yeah, it's basically...
I think of a rat's bum. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's the other.
Where's that from?
I heard it before.
Okay.
But yeah, they don't care.
We'll say it.
No, they don't care. So I just think that the Premier League will just go, no, whatever helps the Premier League to be as dominant as it's been for as long as it started.
Yeah.
They're not going to change that for nobody.
So the comeback is going to give us his top 10 managers in the world right now. But first, it's time for no Googling. Jose Mourinho potentially heading back to Real Madrid. Potentially. We want to know which two managers has he beaten the most times throughout his career. Shall I give you a clue? Ooh, I'll give you a clue. They both begin with the same letter, and that letter is M. But who are they? The answer to that more is coming up after this.
We'll keep our eye on Newcastle. Members of PIF travel into Newcastle this week for their annual meeting with the club's departmental heads. How high on the agenda do you think Eddie Howe's name is going to be, Alex?
I think it has to be pretty high because it's been a disappointing season. There's no two ways about that. They're a lot lower down the Premier League table than he would have expected at the start of the campaign. Looks like they're not going to get European football at all next season, which might help them in the long run because I think they found it a struggle balancing Champions League and domestic ambitions. But if I was Eddie Howe, I'd have some questions for the owners. You know, there's players who want out of that football club. Anthony Gordon being one. Sandro Tonali, I don't think it was a coincidence that his agent was leaking stories that Arsenal were interested in January. Tino Livramento, I'm told, has no intention of signing a new contract. But they've got to handle this summer a lot better than they did last. The Alexander Isak saga was allowed to drift on for far too long. If they were going to sell him all along, as I understand was the case. They should have done it much earlier in the window. They would have been in a better position to get top targets, because if Newcastle fans think that Nick Voltemada and Johan Wissa were anywhere near the top of Newcastle's list of potential options at the start of the summer, they're deluded. I think the recruitment was poor. I think the handling of the Isak situation was poor. And I would say be careful what you wish for, because this is a manager who's come in, he inherited a club who were battling against relegation. He's took them into the Champions League not once but twice. He's ended that long wait for domestic silverware. And I don't think he's necessarily getting the credit he deserves because they've had a bad season.
It's hard to disagree with anything Alex has said there, isn't it?
I think that's right. But I also think there is a point where someone's voices become less effective than they once were before.
Man City have confirmed John Stones will bring to an end a 10-year spell at the Etihad this summer. The 31-year-old has won 6 Premier League titles in a glittering tenure, which yielded 19 trophies in total. To the other side of Manchester, where Michael Carrick's made a compelling case to get the permanent gig at Old Trafford, but there's still a risk attached. That's the view of talkSPORT's Simon Jordan.
If he gets to a point where United finish third in the table, which looks like there's a distinct possibility they will do, they carry on this form at the end of the season, it's going to be a difficult argument to make against him. But I wouldn't then be going to Michael Carrick if I was the board. Here's a 5-year contract.
Good news from the Arsenal training ground, where Eberechi Eze has been taking part this afternoon. The Gunners midfielder limped off during the win over Newcastle. Tomorrow's trip to Atletico is live on talkSPORT. Meanwhile, Brighton and Hove Albion have announced plans to build the first designated women's stadium in the UK and Europe. Set to open in time for the 2030-31 season, it'll be next to the Amex and connected via a bridge link. And Frank Warren's told us he expects Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua to happen in the UK. But it's ultimately the Saudis' decision. The next question is when?
Tyson signed up for it months ago. I already told you that we've been waiting for AJ, and he's now done it. So the fight will be on, and it'll be on in October by the looks of it.
There's more at talksport.com.
talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. By the way, if you're wondering what day is IMDb, it's Thursday, and Bentley's going to watch Titanic 2 and tell us what it's about.
Yeah.
I wonder what is the question. What are the worst sequels?
There's been loads. Jaws 2's awful.
Is it?
Yeah, it's terrible. Come on. Compared to the original, terrible.
Okay.
There's even Jaws 3, which is even worse.
Is it just about a big shark?
Yeah. Just get out of the water.
Yeah, just stay out of the water.
I never understand that with them type of films.
Yeah.
If you know there's a big shark in there,
yeah,
close the beach, no one goes in there.
Yeah. I was watching a documentary about Jaws the other day. When that was released, shark fishing, which is quite bad, that went up like 400% or something nuts.
Wow.
No, it's crazy what film can do, isn't it?
Or you're watching them swamp films and you think...
What swamp films?
That is like with big crocs and that, swamps. And you go, why would you be swimming in that? It's a swamp.
Yeah, don't go in there.
No.
Yeah. What's the Karate Kid 2 must have been quite bad. I don't remember that. But that must have been about Daniel, whatever his name is, going in for a karate competition.
I thought all three Back to the Future were brilliant. I love 3.
Yeah, third one was a bit...
No, I loved it.
Cowboys bit...
I tell you what, a better sequel than the first.
Yeah.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Judgment Day, T-1000.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? With Back to the Future, they're different movies.
Yeah.
Jaws 2 is the same as Jaws 1. Do you ever watch a film called Duel, D-U-E-L, Steven Spielberg?
No.
You know what's that? That was his first hit before Jaws.
Was it?
About a guy in a car, and he's driving along like a road.
Yeah.
And he looks in his rearview mirror, and there's this big truck coming towards him, and the whole movie is about this truck attacking him. And he tries to get away from the truck.
That's the whole film.
It don't sound great, I'll admit it, but it's an unbelievably good
What's
film.
that film, Stallone, arm wrestling?
Over the Top.
That is appalling.
That's appalling. That's appalling.
That's awful.
Stallone might be the top of the leaderboard for worst films made. He did one called "Stop or My Mom Will Shoot."
No, do you know what, right?
Do you remember that one?
It's funny you say that because I was having a conversation with my cousin the other day, right? And we were saying how many great Stallone films actually he's made a load of films.
All right, I reckon.
I think there's 6 max.
All right. Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4.
Was 4 Drago? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you 4 then.
Okay.
Oh, it's more than 8 then. But we said Rocky as like 1.
Rambo, the first one, as in First Blood.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking any more Rambos in there.
Okay, all right.
That's 5.
Tango and Cash, unbelievable. Tango and Cash.
Tango and Cash weren't that good, man. That was so Benny.
Tango and Cash.
That's so you.
Tango and Cash, unbelievable. Demolition Man, unbelievable.
No, not unbelievable.
Yeah, it was. With Wesley Snipes. Yeah, it was.
Tango and Cash.
Yeah, Tango and Cash. Demolition Man, I put in there. There's another one he was in that.
He must have done more films than that, Stallone.
Yeah, Cliffhanger, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a good film. Do you remember the film he did?
Daylight.
Daylight was all right. Do you remember the film he did with who was the blonde Sharon Stone?
Assassins. That was decent. That
was it. Was that good?
Yeah.
You pulled Tango and Cash out.
I love that. I've watched that film so many times.
Is that where he tries to jump out of his room and he puts a belt round her?
Yeah, no, they jump out of prison.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And they hold on to each other and he's got his belt round it.
That's an unbelievable film, that.
That's so bad, that movie.
Oh, I'm sure if it was he's been in.
What, Stallone films?
Yeah.
Do you remember Stop and Mom Will Shoot?
No.
Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, it's so bad. It was up there with Over the Top. It was that bad.
I feel like I'm missing another
Escape to Victory, although it wasn't his.
Nah, still unbelievable. He's in it though. Great film.
Yeah. I wouldn't say great film.
Hey, Judge Dredd, appalling.
Yeah. He's done some real bad films.
Crappers, yeah. But nah, Tango and Cash, unbelievable.
No. Still to come, we'll bring you team news from Southampton showdown with Ipswich and the Champions League clash between PSG and Bayern Munich. Forgot about that. Right, according to reports, Real Madrid are lining up a sensational attempt to bring Jose back to the club. So we've asked Benny to do some homework. Who are his top 10 current managers in the world right now?
Do you know what? It is so hard.
Right.
Because, like, because one of them's out of work, but I'll put him in the top 10, right? But I'm just going to go through it. So 10.
Okay.
I've got Unai Emery. I think he's top drawer. 4 Europa Leagues. You can't excuse that. I think what he's done at Villa, getting them back into the Champions League, I think he's been outstanding.
All right.
9, I've gone Vincent Kompany, Bayern. What? And the reason why I've gone 9...
Top 10 managers in the world, Vincent Kompany.
I think you've got to give it to him. But I know, again, this is where I had a problem with it, because I had him higher, but I remember I changed the list.
I know, I'm going to use the word just. Has he just won 1 Bundesliga?
I think it's 2 now.
Well, Harry Kane's got 1.
No, he's got 2.
Oh, if you include this season?
Yeah,
okay.
They've just won it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so 2. What the football he's got them playing in the Champions League, they are destroying teams.
Okay.
Right? Him at 9. 8, I've got, now he's out of work, Alonso. I don't think you can look past what he did at Leverkusen. He got the Real Madrid job.
Real Madrid, it weren't bad, was it?
No, it wasn't that bad, but it's Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? But I think I think he's top. 7, I've gone Thomas Tuchel. Nice. England, his resume before he got the England job speaks for itself. 6,
Sorry, just give me your 10, 9 and 8.
Unai Emery at 10.
Yeah.
Vincent Kompany at 9.
Yeah.
Javi Alonso at
So top 10 managers in the world, 10, 9, 8, none of them won Champions League.
10. No.
Okay.
Right. Okay, but
yeah, you can.
Right. 8 was Xabi Alonso. 7 was Thomas Tuchel, who has won the Champions League. 6, I've got Lionel Scaloni, Argentina.
Okay, yeah.
His record is unbelievable. I'd looked this morning. He's lost 9 games in about 8. He's lost 9 and 80, and there's a World Cup in there.
Okay. What do you do at club level?
I didn't look about that. Like a lot of these are international.
I mean, if you've got Messi in your team, it's
but there's been other managers who haven't won it with Messi.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? So if we go to let's go to his resume. I mean, he's won some serious. I mean, he's won Copa America twice, right? He's won the. Okay, let's go back to this. Yeah, the FIFA World Cup. I mean, Copa America twice and the World Cup's unbelievable. That's like the Euros in the World Cup.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
But I mean, you just don't have Argentina. I say just. That sounds terrible.
He does, yeah. So I had him at what was that? 6th. Number 5, Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah, he should definitely be.
Hold on, is that at 5? My writing's all over the gaff here. Yeah, Ancelotti at 5.
Yeah.
I mean, his resume speaks for itself, right? 4, Luis de la Fuente, Spain.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, again, they go into this tournament as one of the favourites.
Yeah. Are they your favourites? If Mbappe's not fit for the World Cup, he will be. But if he wasn't,
Spain would be up there just because of the way they play possession football in the climate. They know how to keep hold of the ball. Yes. And if Rodri's there in the heart of it, yeah.
Okay.
So 3, I've got Didier Deschamps.
All right.
I mean, he's been in charge of France for over 10 years. He's won a World Cup. He's got to another final. I think he's brilliant. 3.
All right. Club level, he won't.
No, but he's been.
Did he manage at club level? You got it up there. He was never over here, was he? He was never over in England, was he? I don't think he was. Just take you too long now to look at it.
I've got it, no problem.
Okay, go on then. What have we got?
Career. So, yeah, France since 2012.
Yeah.
I mean, to be an international manager for that long is.
14 years, 15 years, 14 years, yeah.
Right. Marseille, Juventus.
Marseille's what I'm thinking of.
Monaco.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
What number is he? 3?
3. 2, Pep. Right now, Pep. Brilliant.
Pep's second best manager in the world.
Yep.
But the best manager in the world is.
1, Luis Enrique.
All right.
I mean, what Luis Enrique's done at PSG, like they have had so many good managers, and they've. I
don't think he's better than Pep, mate.
Right now, I mean, to win it with PSG,
I don't think he's better than Pep.
Look at the team that he's built.
Pep, not long ago, won the treble, mate.
I get that.
I mean, look at the team he's built.
Enrique got rid of Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, and they got better.
Pep won 4 Premier Leagues on the bounce.
I get it.
Or was it 5? 4.
I get that.
So on the treble 4.
So you put him above. Listen, them two are flipping.
Yeah, Pep's the best on the planet at the moment.
I don't know. Over Enrique.
Yeah,
Look what Enrique's doing now. Right now.
Okay.
Look at his team.
Well, hold on. If you win the French League and you're PSG manager, that's a gimme.
Okay, the Champions League last year.
Champions League
not
last
only
year.
did they win it.
Yeah, but what's he done more than Pep's done?
Well, he could potentially be going to back-to-back finals.
Yeah, okay, potentially. But they've both won the same amount of Champions Leagues at their current club.
Okay.
Pep's won more because he went to Barcelona.
Shall we have a little look at it?
And I mean, if you go to... I mean, I know Mopo didn't do it, but if you got PSG and don't win the league, it's pretty bad fail.
I mean, Luis Enrique...
He's not better than Pep, you got that wrong. You were doing so well up to there.
I mean, Luis Enrique's won 2 Champions Leagues, 1 at PSG.
Right, well, how many's Pep won? 4?
And 1 at Barca.
Right.
He's won a couple of La Ligas. I'm just looking at...
A couple of La Ligas?
He is, what's it called? How can you...
So Jose won La Liga, he won Bundesliga, and he's won Premier League.
Enrique got rid of those guys and the team got better.
Yeah, but you've always said that having those 3 out front, you're playing with 8 players who don't defend.
I'm going Luis Enrique right now.
You're the only person on the planet that would agree with that.
Essentially. But that's why it's my list.
Yeah. Where's the magician?
11.
Oh, Lego head.
Yeah, no, his name's Arteta.
All right.
So, I mean,
put Jose in there.
People are saying Klopp, but
we haven't put Jose in there.
No, we've had.
Sorry, you've not put Jose Mourinho in there.
Right now, no. What? Okay, for what? Roma?
I'd say Jose's better than Emery.
No, not right now. He's not.
I'd say he is.
He's not. Not right now. He's not.
All right, okay.
But no, you look
Klopp,
at.
what happened to Klopp?
I would put Klopp in because he's been out of work and he's got a different role now. I can't put him in there.
All right.
Like if say Klopp had only been out the game for 6 months,
right.
he's in there.
Where are you putting Arteta, genuinely?
Probably 11, 12, something like that. Because remember, there's managers I've left behind.
Above Slot.
So these are the ones I've left off the list.
Who would you put above who?
Can I finish my list?
You can finish your list.
Right. The people I've left off these 10 are Diego Simeone, Conte,
Yeah.
Hansi Flick,
Yeah.
Arteta, obviously I spoke about him, Nagelsmann, Germany. So there's a few big ones out there, do you know what I mean? I've just Diego Simeone, I was going to put him in there, but...
And honestly, you're putting Arteta 11 or 12?
Maybe, yeah. I need to have a look at it.
I think Pep's the best manager on the planet at the moment.
Listen, if someone comes in there and says, no, it's Pep, I'm not going to sit here and argue with him. But I just think Enrique, what he's done at PSG has been...
Right, just show of hands in the gallery, and I think Pep's best manager on the planet. All 3 hands go.
No, there's one.
Yeah, you can't see. I can see.
No, there's one person.
1, 2, 3.
Enrique. There you go. Bang. 3.
I'll ask you anyway. You think Enrique's better than Pep, do you? Your last show today. Still come on drive. Legendary wrestler. I don't know who this is, but apparently it's a big deal. The Big Show issued an apology.
I'm sorry. Go to cut music. Honestly, this is what aroused me with some people. Someone called Reef.
I bet you're going to say, he said, where's the and he was in your list.
Right, no. He's put, I usually agree with Benny, but top managers in the world, and Ferguson isn't in. Ferguson and Wenger.
Benny's already said need to be working.
Or recently out of work. Wenger and...
Nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me.
Sorry, I can start again now.
Start again now. Legendary wrestler Big Show issued an apology to Gabby Bonahor.
And we're sorry for your childhood. We got to get you a better childhood, man.
It seems Simon Jordan is the latest big fan of Drive Time.
Andy Goldstein and his little motley crew in your face, like we told you.
No one likes that. No one likes that. Jamie O'Hara is also a huge admirer of mine. Where's this going today?
I will punch him.
Would you fight Goldstein?
Yeah, of course I would. Flatten him.
Jeez, everyone's got...
He would flatten me. He'd sit on me.
Why is everyone coming after me?
All that loads, I don't know. Coming up on Drive Time, me, Andy Goldstein, Darren Bent. Next up, the best of talkSPORT.
I'll bet you're delighted that I'm a Celebrity's all over. You've got to be thrilled at that.
I thought I'd gone to the wrong show. I thought it was the Jeremy Kyle show. I've never seen so much aggravation. I thought I'm in the wrong studio here. And all the crowd are shouting things. Oh, it was a nightmare.
Oh, I bet it was.
I thought, don't, I'm not a celebrity. Get me out of here. That's what I was going to say. It was David. David was, he was in good form. David Hay. But listen, Andy, we've been brought up in dressing rooms. You've been around football, you two guys, Andy, all your life. Banter. This wasn't strong banter compared to what you've had in dressing rooms over the years. You just get on with it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It all got out of hand. People couldn't take a bit of banter and become a big issue.
Yeah, no, it's a shame because again, great personalities, great characters in there.
Yeah,
but it's been unbelievable what's been.
I was up in Scotland yesterday.
No way, where were you, mate?
I was at the Hibs Hearts game.
Oh, how did you enjoy it?
I loved it. What an atmosphere.
Aye.
And the people were great. I had a great day. Malcolm McPherson, a friend of mine, was the chairman at Hibs at one time. Malky, I met when Malky Mackay. They met me and we went for a bit of lunch. And Peter Lowell came, chairman, from chief executive at Celtic.
Yeah.
And they sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Strive and talkSPORT, me Andy Goldstein. I've no idea where Darren Bent is. We're in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come, we'll be asking if there's any fans we don't want promoted to the Premier League. Oh, he's back now. Where you been?
Shout out to Max.
Well, we're doing a live show.
Honestly, do you know what I thought? Do you know what I think of? I thought it was the news.
Did you?
Yeah.
Just quickly, England defender John Stone says he lived out all his dreams at Man City after confirming he will leave at the end of the season. And Chelsea have reportedly made contact with Alonso for taking over this summer. What do you make of that? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Time.
No.
Yeah, we've gone early. Look, we've got time to play about. Time of the best talkSPORT friends. We run you through some of the recent highlight moments. Let's kick things off with this morning's breakfast show. Ali and Gabby were joined by the legendary wrestler, The Big Show.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. Rock and roll. Let's have some fun. I love it. I'm having a great time. You guys always have such great energy, and I'm happy to be here. So, I'm like I make the joke, I'm like Snake Plissken from Escape from New York. Like, I show up every now and then, everybody knows I'm still alive, and I go back and hide. So
I told you, legend of my childhood. And what did you say?
And we're sorry for your childhood. We got to get you a better childhood, mate.
I blame my dad.
You know wrestling.
Yeah.
Is he a big deal?
Yeah, it's legend. Big Show, legend.
Why was it called Big Show?
Because it's huge.
Oh,
It's a big, obviously, main event show. Big show.
Okay. Who's your non-footballing childhood hero? Good question.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, wrestler.
Is he still alive?
Stone Cold, yeah, of course he is.
Well, of course. I mean, I don't know.
He-Man.
Is he still alive? He was your hero?
Yeah, as in childhood.
Cartoon?
He's a childhood hero.
Cartoon? No one's ever had. Look, they're laughing.
Dolph Lundgren.
No one's ever had.
Dolph Lundgren was
that film wasn't made when you were a kid.
Yes, it was.
That's not what you meant.
It was the 80s.
That's not what you meant.
That film came out in the 80s. It was.
Swear on your life, that's what you meant.
Swear on my life.
Swear on your kid's life.
Swear on your life.
You're such a liar. Go on. Any other cartoons? Bugs Bunny?
It was my
Mickey
hero.
Mouse? Donald Duck? Pluto?
No, I've gone He-Man, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, go on. Mighty Mouse?
Probably...
Bugs Bunny?
Nah, them two were decent.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, Michael Jackson, obviously. Talk about that.
Uncomfortable.
MJ.
Don't do it. What one wrestler would you love to have in the studio?
Stone Cold Steve Austin, the rattlesnake. Oh.
Which one? Which one?
Yeah, the same person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, make your mind. How many nicknames do you want? Stone Cold and the Rattlesnake?
Well, Stone Cold Steve Austin was his name, but
Yeah.
the Rattlesnake was his nickname.
His name wasn't Stone Cold. That was
Well, that was his ring name, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and his nickname to his ring name was the Rattlesnake.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What was the Rattlesnake? A movie he had?
I don't know. No, it weren't, because his finisher was a stunner.
So what was the Rattlesnake? What's the reason? You must know.
I don't know, but he was my hero. I love him.
Don't know why he was called the Rattlesnake?
No. Someone was texting and telling us.
I thought you'd know that. Who's the biggest person you've ever met?
He's in huge.
Yeah.
I met Yao Ming.
I met him as well.
In the States. Was he 7.5 foot or something?
A lumpany.
Yeah, it's huge.
Remember, the Breakfast Show is back from Madrid tomorrow. Ali McCoy will be joined by Ray Party Parlour.
On to this morning's White and Jordan show, and they were being very humble about their win at the SJAs last night.
So thank you for your contribution.
But it's also important to be magnanimous. And so Andy Goldstein and his little motley crew, in your face, like we told you. Like we told you.
That's right. Win it, but win it with a bit of dignity.
Absolutely.
Take that, you lot.
We'll not enter it next year and give you a chance, Goldstein.
Do you have a response for Simon?
Yeah, fine. I wouldn't... Listen, I don't want to go down to their level. I like Simon. The fact that he's got a haircut like Lloyd Christmas is neither here nor there. I've got nothing. Well done for winning it.
That's it.
My problem, where I feel sorry for him and Jim is at their age, they probably won't remember that moment tomorrow.
Well, do you know what? They've got 4 or 5 of them, so they'll be fine.
Again, they won't. They'll just use them as doorstops with all their doors. No, well done to them.
Yeah.
Let's be magnanimous as well. Well done to them.
Yeah. Are you confident we can beat White and Jordan next year?
No.
Yeah, I'm same as you. What did you make of Crookie going up on stage with White and Jordan team?
Again, I have no idea why I went up there. He looked like he was going to the toilet and then took a left where he should have taken a right and was on stage. What's he going up, picking up White and Jordan? I mean, he didn't win his category.
I know, but because he does the White 10 to 1 on a Friday.
That's where the ratings drop, isn't it?
Apparently. Someone's put he's from Texas, that's why. The Rattlesnake.
What, DIY store?
No, Stone Cold, yeah, he's from
right,
Texas.
Okay, yeah.
Remember that White and Jordan are back tomorrow from 10 a.m.
I like the fact we got under Simon's skin. Not a lot of people do that.
We didn't.
Oh, we did. He's giving the old Goldstein. First quote, Goldstein. Right, we could finish with last night's Sports Bar, Hara and Candy. They were reacting to news from 2 weeks ago that I called out Max Rushton for a fight.
I think it's maybe because Max Rushton was better than him on Soccer AM. I think that's probably what it was.
Oh, you've gone there, have you?
Well, I'm just saying, Max had a good run.
What are you saying?
Goldstein, not so much.
Are you saying Max is better on talkSPORT as well? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I can't believe you're saying that. That's disgusting.
Well, don't know. Andy's gone there, though.
Well,
punch him in the face.
It wouldn't surprise me if he comes storming in here any second now and wants to have a row with you.
I will punch him.
Would you fight Goldstein?
Yeah, of course I would. Flatten him.
I don't know why he's done that.
Why people are coming after you?
I don't know why Hara's done that, because he knows all about failure. That's why Arsenal released him.
Oh, you've gone there, have you?
Just saying.
Wait, I'll make a clip up here later.
Just saying. That his wonderful left foot got him, 20 league games in the Prem?
Yeah, honestly.
Hell of a one, isn't it?
Bill.
That's the sort of one Sooty had, isn't it?
Who the hell is Sooty?
What?
Sooty?
You don't know Sooty and Sweep? And Sue,
yeah,
the puppet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful left foot. Well played. How many goals do you get in the Prem? Oh, 2. Brilliant. Wonderful left foot.
Jeez. It's your questions, mate.
Oh, yeah. Which one person at talkSPORT would you love to fight? You against Billy would be amazing.
Oh, yeah, Billy would be nice. For not letting me go first in the quiz, give me Billy.
Yeah. That'd be paid. You'd make money on that. Who would win out of me and O'Hara? Who'd beat me?
I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
If you had some boxing training...
If there was a stipulation that he had, and he had to take his bra off before we fought, then there's every chance. No,
Bill, make sure Sports Bar play this.
No, I'm just saying. Because if I catch one of the, because they've got like
lace.
No, not the lace.
The buckle bit.
If I hurt my hand on the buckle of his bra, I'm like, and then I'll go down, and then he'll count that as a win. So as long as he takes that off, I'm ready. What is the one thing you miss about the Sports Bar?
Why is someone? I don't understand why you've asked me that.
Big Billy, look, they've got so much wrong today. They're terrible.
What's the one thing you miss about the Sports Bar, Andy?
I miss you being asked that question. I really miss that.
Yeah.
I miss nothing about the Sports Bar.
Times?
I never worked for the Times.
No, the Times.
Oh, I see. No, Times killed me.
Yeah?
Yeah, 10 to 1.
What? If someone said Josh, whoever that may be?
He was terrible. Yeah.
What's his name again? What do you call him? Josh Mondays?
Yeah, he was horrific.
People don't know who you're talking about. What was
the
his
old
job?
tech up on Sports Bar? It was so bad. He made when people phoned up, he made all the lines not work. Hello, line 2, and that would be Josh. He'd fall asleep under the desk, claim he fell asleep because he slipped while he was...
I don't understand what's going on there. How you fall asleep at your desk?
Because he was doing press-ups to stay awake, slipped and fell asleep.
He slipped doing press-ups. How is that even possible?
And fell asleep.
Surely you're falling about 2 inches.
My favourite story about Josh, we've got time. The favourite story about Josh is Cundy wanted his headphones mended, and Josh went, yeah, I know the bloke down in whoever mends them. I'll do them for you. So Cundy gave him his headphones, went 2 weeks, 3 weeks, nothing. So Cundy went, where the... Oh, yeah, I'll sort it out. 4 weeks, 5 weeks, nothing. Got to about 2 months, and Cundy went, right, I'm going to go engineer myself and get them. Went in there. He goes, I've come from my headphones. I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, is Dave here? And he went, he left about 2 years ago. And Josh just lied.
So where's the headphones? Cundy never got them.
I don't know where they were, but they weren't being mended by anyone. Imagine that every day. Remember to download 21 Minutes to Go? Yeah, download it. It's a great one this week. It's a story about the Beatles. Not a lot of people know that. Can you name the Beatles?
Ringo, John, Paul. There's another one.
Yeah.
Give it T?
Yes.
No, it's T, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on. You got 3.
Hold on. John, Paul, Ringo,
and
No.
Terry.
It's not Terry. It's not Terry. It's supposed to give me this initial, real initial.
TH.
No.
Tony.
No, Tony either. Stop lying, man. Just tell me the real answer.
Trevor.
Is that Trevor? Honestly, I forgot.
George.
George Harrison.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no T there.
No, it's not Tony. Hey, you got Alex got Theo.
Oh, I didn't think about Theo. Should have put that in my ears. Right, you can find all of our shows on the talkSPORT app where you can swipe between talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2 and all of our other sister stations. So you don't miss a moment. When we come back, we're building up to a big game in the Championship tonight. We'll have team news ahead of Southampton against Ipswich. There'll be more from me and Theo right after this.
Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua. 03717 223344. Mohammed in Cardiff. Good morning. Where are you at with this then?
Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Simon.
Morning.
Well, congratulations for your winning your award.
Thanks, mate.
But I think this is just another retirement paycheck for both of these fighters. 5 years ago, this fight would have been amazing. Both of them were in their prime. Both of them were world champions. It probably would have been a biggest fight in British boxing history. But now, Fury, you've seen a decline in his last fight. AJ hasn't been the same for a while. And it looks like it's just another big retirement paycheck for the both of them.
Yeah, but Mohammed, you'll watch it, right? You won't miss it.
No, I don't think I watch it, if I'm honest. Like, there's a fight on Saturday, Benavidez versus Ramirez. That's a proper fight, yeah. You see, that's a proper fight. Wardley and Dubois is another fight. That's right. You know what I mean? There's jeopardy behind it. But this fight is just like Eubank and Ben. It's just another cop-out. Obviously, these two guys have achieved more than Ben and Eubank, but it looks like 5 years ago would have been great, but now I don't think I'd be wasting my time on watching, if I'm honest.
Interesting. Mohammed, listen, thanks for that. Arsenal fan, boxing fan, Keith, we know you. Keith, good morning. You having this fight?
Good morning. I'm doing me a favour. What a lot of nonsense. Fury against Joshua. Let me tell you something. Anthony Joshua is one of the luckiest men in the history of British boxing. When he fought in the Olympics, he lost in the first round and he lost in the final. And then he gave him the decision because it was in London.
Man City have confirmed John Stones will bring to an end a 10-year spell at the Etihad this summer. So what comes next? Well, our chief football correspondent Alex Crook has been discussing Stones' future.
A little bit of talk of potentially returning to his old club, Everton. They're pretty well stocked in the centre-back department at the moment, so unless anybody leaves, I think that probably would be unlikely at this moment in time. I know there's always been a bit of interest in Saudi Arabia, and he'd be a good signing, wouldn't he, for one of the newly promoted clubs, maybe Coventry.
Stones has won 6 Premier League titles in a glittering tenure, which yielded 19 trophies in total. To the other side of Manchester, Michael Carrick's made a compelling case to get the permanent gig at Old Trafford. But talkSPORT's Simon Jordan feels he's not been properly tested yet.
If he gets to a point where United finish third in the table, which looks like there's a distinct possibility they will do, they carry on this form at the end of the season, it's going to be a difficult argument to make against him. But I wouldn't then be going to Michael Carrick if I was the board. Here's a 5-year contract.
United are almost guaranteed Champions League football next season. Dwight Yorke says there's simply no debate and Carrick should continue on as manager. The treble winners told talkSPORT the players are clearly behind him.
They're playing with a smile on the face, they're playing with energy, and last night was just another factor in when you're seeing your winger, Hamid, making tackle and then breaking in the way that United break and being creative and scoring goals is just incredible. And that's, for me, is what's been missing.
Meanwhile, Brighton have announced plans for the first purpose-built women's stadium in the UK and Europe. The club are working on the planning application for the ground, which will have a minimum capacity of 10,000. It will be physically connected to the Amex via a bridge link. After that chaotic tie between York City and Rochdale at the weekend, Steve Thompson, the vice-chair of the National Leagues, reiterated why they want an extra promotion place.
We're not a part-time league anymore. We're a full-time professional league. So therefore, the game's moved on. We've moved on with it. So it deserves 3 promotion places.
And there's plenty more at talksport.com.
Right, back to last hour drive with talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent here for the ride.
Mine's rock hard, man.
Excuse me? What's rock hard?
The question that was asked.
Oh, fine, okay. Still to come, we'll have team you said of a huge game between PSG and Bayern. It's like...
Nah, forget that.
...2 later on. Yeah, forget that. Forget that. Could tonight be the night where Ipswich all but confirm their promotion?
What an end to the season we've got in the Championship yet again. On the volley, it's in! It's in! Unbelievable stuff! Southampton are going to win it!
There was so much media footage saying that we are not able to beat top 6 teams. And I think that we've shown that we are very well able to do that.
That's on! Off the post! Jack Clark is there to tuck away the rebound!
No, we're expecting a really good game, no doubt about it. They're a good side in good form in the league, and obviously have showed up really well in the cup. So we're expecting a good test, but we believe we'll give them a tough game as well.
Yeah, but Ipswich travel to Southampton in what could be one of the games of the Championship season. It's live and exclusive on talkSPORT tonight. You can hear that game actually as soon as we're done at 7. I think I'm right in saying Bill, it kicks off at 7:45. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. I haven't linked to it yet. I'm guessing, it's going to be he's going to be part of the audio I play in a moment. If Ipswich win tonight, it means they could all but be promoted back to the Premier League, given their superior goal difference.
We're plus 30, aren't they? That's their goal difference.
Mill will need to win about 18-0 or something. If Southampton win, it means 4 teams could automatically be promoted on the final day of the season on Saturday, with just a point separating them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mad one because Middlesbrough play Wrexham. Wrexham trying to get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Middlesbrough trying to go up automatically.
Great, isn't it?
It's great.
I don't need you to comment yet.
Oh, sorry.
I've got some audio from the Ipswich boss, Kieran McKenna. We heard
I wasn't putting him in the top 10.
A smidgen of him a moment ago. Kieran McKenna spoke to talkSPORT ahead of the game, and he's ready for the task ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be a great challenge for us. We're in a crazy busy run of games, really, and a run of away games. Yeah, it's going to be a big test, but we'll go there and we'll try and win the game.
If you weren't an Ipswich fan, purely for entertainment, you'd want Southampton to win tonight.
I mean, that's a really hard question because I'm connected to Ipswich, heavily connected, so it's hard for me to... I can't distance
myself. Hall of Famer.
Oh, you said it. So it's a difficult one. Listen,
No, but listen to my question.
But it's hard. How can I just... I can't,
you understand how football works?
No, I still want Ipswich to win. Even if I had no connection, the only way I wouldn't want Ipswich to win is if I was a Norwich fan.
Yeah, but for the entertainment of everyone that has no connection to...
Yeah, if you're neutral, you want it to go to the last
down to the last day, yeah.
I obviously don't. But Ipswich to put themselves in a good position. Like Millwall had a great opportunity in their last game, but they drew with Leicester.
Yeah.
And they would have a great opportunity, and that would really put the pressure on Ipswich to get the result. But Southampton are in great form. I think even though they got beat by Man City, I think they could take huge positives from that performance.
My God. I mean, they nearly went through, right? That opening goal was mind-blowing.
They had goals disallowed as well for offside.
Yeah, first half.
They've got some good players, Southampton, and they're in really, really good form. I don't think anyone would I don't think because they lost to City in an FA Cup semi-final, would people be like, oh my goodness, like the wheels are falling. Of course it hasn't. So I don't
think anyone said that.
No, but you'll get some people going, they've lost the game now, so with the confidence. No, it won't.
No,
it's going to be a fantastic game. And fair play to Southampton, because at one point they were struggling. I mean, when what's his name was there at the start of the season, Will Still.
All right.
It was and I understand what he was trying to do, get the philosophy across. It just didn't work. But since Tonde Eckhart has gone there...
Well, let me ask you, if he would have been there, Tonde Eckhart, from the start of the season, would Southampton already be promoted?
Potentially. I mean, the run they're on now suggests probably they'd be a lot closer, but I only think second place. I think what Coventry have done all season, they would have gone up automatically. The start that they made, Coventry, is why they could... I wouldn't say they coasted because Frank didn't let them do that, but the second half was probably a slightly easier. Because I remember at one point the gap they had was at double digits.
I know, it's insane.
So, but for Southampton, it's been a great run. But for Ipswich, you know what you got to do. You win tonight. You got a plus 30 goal difference. There you go. You're up.
How do you think Ipswich and Southampton would do in the Premier League? We saw Ipswich last time around. They just weren't good enough.
Do you know what it was? I just don't think they were ready for it. I think what they did was, which was really clever, to get themselves into this position, is when they went up, I think they recruited really well that, yes, they were going to lose one or two key pieces, the likes of Liam Delap, Amari Hutchinson. They were going to lose good players. But I think they always had one eye on, because of what's happened previously with the 3 teams coming up, going back down, I think their recruitment was, right, we'll buy young, we'll buy good, ready-made championship players that we hope can step up. But if the worst comes to the worst and we get relegated, we've got a good enough squad to be able to cope with going back up again. And I think that's what they've done, which is why I think they found themselves in this position. So I think it's really good forward planning. But I think if they go up again now, I think they've got to look at the Sunderland model. Now, I'm not quite sure how much money is going to be available in the summer.
What is the Sunderland model?
I mean, they spent a lot of money, but they've recruited really well.
That's key, right? Yeah, Xhaka, you're right. An old head.
Yeah, Brian Brobby coming in. They brought in some really good players and recruited really well, which is why now they've managed to not coast, but they're safe. They've been safe for ages.
Yeah.
I think if Ipswich do that, they're going to they need to recruit not better, but recruit a little bit more
for the
Premier League.
Yeah,
correct.
Which is, you're right, because last time out it's almost like they're recruiting for the Championship to make sure they get back in the Premier.
And I think that because they probably weren't ready for it. When you go back to back, you're never really ready for it, are you? You go back League One, you don't even win League One. Plymouth won it.
Yeah.
Then you go again. It's like, okay, are we ready now? I think if they do get promoted, which I hope they will do, I think they will. I think they'll be ready this time around.
Okay. Producer Joe, I mentioned this earlier on. He's a big Ipswich fan, of course. Claims he's not that bothered about going up. Not that. Won't celebrate. First time I celebrate this one, not that bothered. And when I pushed him on this last night, I was like, why? Well, just, I'm just enjoying life in the Championship. Do you believe many fans think like that?
So we have a Southampton fan come on regular. I can't remember. I'd love him to call up now because I can't remember his name. But he is adamant that when they're in the Championship winning game after game, he loves it. And I enjoy, in some respects, I get it, because I think if you're a team who hasn't, let's say Millwall go up, who have never been in the Premier League. They've been in the top flight, but not the Premier League. They might enjoy going to different stadiums they couldn't dream of. Man City, Arsenal, Old Trafford, all these stadiums. They might get pumped every week, but they're going to enjoy the ride. A team like Southampton, who's been in the Premier League, they want to give it a good go. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to get beat every week.
Yeah.
So that's why maybe they're like, no, we don't enjoy it. Whereas a team like Luton, when they came up, they loved every minute of that.
I don't think too many. I think if you've been up and... Well, no, in fact, I just can't imagine why you wouldn't want to be in the Premier League.
Because some people don't want to see their team get smashed every week. Like, it must be
what's the point of...
But that's what I'm saying. If you're newly promoted and you've never been in the Premier League before...
Remember Newcastle, where they dropped down to the Championship, right? Wasn't that long ago, was it?
No.
10 years, 15 years?
I played against them when I was at Derby, when they were in the Champ. I played and Villa when they were in the Champ.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder if they're fans who had wonderful seasons in the Championship. I mean, Newcastle, of course, last year they won the League Cup, so that's probably all paled into insignificant. And they've got Champions League football. But I just find it very difficult to believe that going to Old Trafford, going to Anfield, going to Stamford Bridge, going to the Emirates, going to the Etihad.
It's the best feeling in the world.
I just can't see how that's...
Because I remember as a player, I got a little taste of it at Ipswich when I first broke into the team, playing at some of these stadiums and then going to travelling with a team, maybe not necessarily making the bench, but as a 17-year-old travelling around the country at some of these stadiums I've only seen on TV was mind-blowing. But then when I made the move to Charlton and I was playing, that first season for me, I mean, first of all, Charlton is one of the best clubs. I absolutely loved it there at Charlton. It's one of them where every season, like, I used to sit for certain games and my teammates will remember this, near at the front of the coach so I could see what's going on, like, where the stadium was and that, because you're just so like...
Yeah, but you don't think fans are like that?
A little bit, if you haven't been in the Premier League before. But if you have been, like a Southampton, you're only getting smashed every week.
Yeah, okay. I still find that difficult.
Yeah, but you're a Man United fan, so you haven't got to worry about that problem.
Yeah, no, I know. But I just think it's all about playing the big heads, right? And every so often you will get that unbelievable victory.
Will you?
Will come. Yeah. You don't think so?
So you think that one victory against a big head outweighs getting smashed every week?
No, but the uncertainty of, we're going to Anfield, they're not been playing well.
Yeah.
If we can nick a draw.
One of my mates is a Birmingham City fan. He said one of the best seasons he's had in his life, other than when they beat Arsenal in the Cup final, was the one they had in League One, was it? Under Chris Davis, where they were winning every week and they romped the league. He said that season there was...
Okay, what about Burnley fans, right? Under Vincent Kompany. No,
last season, Chris Davis, Birmingham.
Okay, but it was the season before last, Kompany, right?
Yeah, where they walked... And Scott Parker last year.
And Scott Parker, right?
Yeah, but they conceded like 4 goals.
Yeah, well, they're going back down now.
Yeah.
So I suppose retrospectively now, they haven't had a great season. But going into the season, they're probably more exciting. Well, let's put it out there today.
Yeah.
They know. So if you support any of the teams we mentioned, or, of course, you'll go into the game tonight and you want to talk about it, Ipswich and Southampton fans, we would love to hear from you. It's a 7:45 kickoff, so everyone's going to be in their car going right now. Either way, we'd like to hear from you. If you support a smaller team that's either going back into the Premier League or going in the Premier League for the first time or dropping out of it, what season have you or will you prefer more, Championship or Prem? 03717 223344.
So they won, Martin, and well done Arsenal for doing so. But with 4 games to go, can Arsenal unshackle themselves? Do they need to?
Well, I mean, look, to be honest, the situation Arsenal are in is normal. It's never easy to be a team that doesn't win it after successive years. 22 years for Arsenal, 26 years, wasn't it, for Manchester United, 44 years for Man City. You know, we can still hear Aguero in the commentary because what it meant and the day they tripped up there against Queen's Park Rangers. So these nerves are there. It's natural. I just thought that the weekend, Eze, how he handled those nerves, I think he's an example to everybody in the team, how he's loving the situation. I was stunned by the naivety of Newcastle, not recognising that, okay, we're all marking in the box, but that's not the player we need to pick up. And there was 2 early corners that was a sign to that. And his finish was magnificent.
But that's strange, isn't it? Eze, the one player who's never been involved in a title run-in, in a title race, is the standout.
Yes, but you think about his progression in the game, 27 years of age. Arsenal didn't want him, rejected him. His route to this level, he's enjoying the moment, embracing it. And that has to be the attitude. I think if I contrast that with Zupimendi, he's played a lot of games. It's a difficult moment for him. But then these are the players you support. The result does the trick. It gives you that tonic. It makes you think you can keep going. You know, we've sat here now so many times. For me, it's been like climbing Mount Everest here. We have 4 games to go where Arsenal are top of the league and in the semi-final of the Champions League. And there's a crisis everywhere, every week.
Sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Working such a pine, got some money to spend. Look how the weekend.
On talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, DB, the sneaker freak. Everyone knows him as Darren Bent. He's alongside me. We're in partnership with Giacomo Styler Brands for Every Man. Still to come, we'll bring you team news from both our commentaries tonight. It's PSG host Bayern Munich. That's on talkSPORT too. Ipswich's trip to Southampton. It follows us. It's live and exclusive on talkSPORT from 7:45. That one kicks off. Just quickly, Brighton have released their plans for Europe's first purpose-built women's football stadium, which will cost just under £80 million. And Bo Greaves, you see this yesterday?
I've seen that.
Bo Greaves became the first woman to win a PDC ranking title by defeating Michael Smith 8-7 in the Players' Championship final. Did you see who she beat in the semis? I can't remember. She smashed them 7-1. I can't remember. Real big name player.
No, I saw that.
That's unbelievable.
The Michael Smith checkout's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, to win it.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable. I like
Michael Smith as well. What's happened to him? He ain't really been about, has he?
No. Well done. Oh, Gary Anderson. There you go.
Wow.
Was it 7-1 or 8-1? 7-1. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
That's
incredible. Unbelievable. She's brilliant. Right, tell me now for this.
Couldn't believe he got a yellow card for that. The game's gone.
Honestly, I've seen my Sunday League team defend better than our back line. Welcome to Sorry, not that. Moany fans on talkSPORT with Paddy Power.
Yes, time now to hear from Aaron Nolan from our friends at Paddy Power. We've got, he's got something he wants to get off his chest in this week's Moany Fans feature. Aaron's reputation of being a bit of a moaner is well established. Let's find out what he's moaning about.
Watched United v Brentford last night, and United score. I get a text from a mate. It doesn't say, get in. It doesn't say, what a goal. Just, Bruno Fernandes assist in all caps. That's where United fans are at right now. Before celebrating goals or winning matches, it's celebrate Bruno's campaign towards breaking the assist record. Who cares about assists? I've seen posts from United fans saying, we've got to keep Bruno fit. Keep him away from getting a suspension so he has the best chance of breaking the assist record. And loads of these assists are from set pieces. The same fans tell you Arsenal are ruining football with set piece goals, but suddenly go quiet when Bruno's standing over a dead ball.
Shut up, Aaron. Right, Bent and I are going to see if we can outmoan the Mono with our own complaints of the week. We've got 30 seconds each to Bent. Producer Billy, one word Billy, will decide whether we've eclipsed Paddy's moaning chief. I'll go first.
Yep.
My 30 seconds of moaning start now. I'm going to talk about hair pulling because in Sunday's FA Cup semi between Chelsea and Leeds, VAR checked for a hair pull by Dominic Calvert-Lewin on Mark Cucurella, and Calvert-Lewin, of course, had his hair pulled by Martinez a couple of weeks ago and was sent off. Right? Hair pulling in football, tie it back. In other events, you have to tie your hair back for safety, right? In like swimming, horse riding, and other events, you have to tie it back. If you don't tie it back, it's going to get pulled. Part of the game. It's not violent conduct.
Bill, one thing, Bill. Violent conduct when you're swimming.
No, I'm saying...
No, violent conduct when you're swimming races, Bill? He did.
I said your hair's tied back in other sports.
No, but you said that you mentioned swimming and violent conduct.
No. No.
Al, find the thing, please, a clip.
I said it's tied back in other sports, like swimming and horse racing, and then I said it's not violent conduct.
No.
I'm not... No, I'm saying it's tied back in other sports.
No, okay.
Tie it back in football. When I go to the meat counter in Tesco's, the fella or the woman, whoever's got long hair, they've got it in a net. It's tied up. Tie it up.
No. Oh, sorry.
Tie it up. It's not violent. Bentley, your 30 seconds to beat that. Begin now.
Yeah, I'm moaning about people tying their hair up. No, listen, I think if you've got a haircut, have it as you want. If you pull the hair, it's violent conduct. Do you know what I mean? If your hair, you want to have long hair, you want to have dreadlocks, you want to perm. No, you don't need to turn it up. You don't need to tie it up. I think it's perfectly fine. I think if you're lazy enough to defend that way by grabbing hair, then you're a disgrace. You deserve a ban. You deserve to get booked. You're a disgrace for pulling hair because that's a cowardly way out by pulling the hair. But I think no, whatever style, whatever haircut you want, you should be able to maintain that. If you want to tie it up, tie it up. If you don't bother.
Okay. All right. Can I put 30 seconds on my clock?
No.
Quickly. Press it again.
No, don't out.
How far's the button away? Press it. Right, I want to moan about Bentley moaning about people, moaning about... Okay, I don't want to do that. Right. So, Producer Joe, you're not Producer Joe, Producer Billy, we've both had our moans. Who's going to win this week? It is...
Thank you very much. No, Bentley wins. Thank you. Bentley wins again.
No, Benny. Benny's my nickname. No, Benny, like Benny from Crossroads. There you go. That's Paddy Power's Moaning Fans feature, 18+, gambleaway.org.
Moaning Fans on talkSPORT with Paddy Power.
Tie your hair back. Matt is an Ipswich fan. Hello, Matt. How you doing?
Evening, boys. How are we?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Mate.
Not bad. Andy, you sound so laboured when you're forced to talk about Ipswich Town, mate. You poor man.
Do you know what it is? It's Producer Joe is obsessed with him, seems to go there, and then Bentley's Hall of Famer. It's just too much for one man to have to deal with. It's just too much. Does my absolute...
I know it's just stopped talking about Norwich now that we've stuffed him twice as well. That's quite good.
Yeah, it's funny that. Yeah, I ain't heard Norwich come out his mouth since.
Do you know what it is? I'm trying to concentrate this show primarily on top flight football, like Premier League stuff. So every time we dip into the Championship...
Yeah, well, we're going to win tonight, and we're top of the league, so...
you don't go top of the league, will you? So, Coventry are top of the league.
Yeah, well, second, mate.
Do you want to go up?
Anyone that doesn't want to go up is a bit of a loser. I'm not going to lie to you. Producer Joe's let me down there because...
Is he a loser? Say it.
If you don't want to go up... Yeah, Joe's a loser, whatever. If you don't want to go up, that basically means you just want to be in this same league forever. What's the point? Why, we need to be aiming to be doing what Brighton and Brentford have done. So, I mean, look at Brighton this year. 5-6 years ago they were milling around in the Championship. They're now taking it by Chelsea 3-0, and they're having a great time going for Europe. So that's different. You can't just want to stay in the Championship forever.
Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see, for obvious reasons, I want to see Ipswich go up. I think it's better. I remember going their first game of the season back.
I'd rather Millwall go up than Ipswich.
Why? Are they on your route home?
No, I just much prefer Millwall.
Why?
I just do.
No, why?
I've got an affiliation with me. I really like Millwall.
Who's the manager?
Neil. And Ben is joining us now. Oh, he's a Millwall fan. Hello, Ben.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, God.
See, even sounds hard.
Listen, Benty, look. You've actually got to admit, you actually admitted it on a podcast. Can you imagine all these top flight footballers, Haaland playing at Millwall?
Now, see, listen, I would like Millwall to go up, but obviously via the playoffs. I want Ipswich to go up automatically.
Yeah,
obviously.
Listen. We shouldn't. Listen, our budget is. We shouldn't be where our budget is. we play to our strengths. You watched us against Ipswich. Second half, Ipswich got lick with us. Right? And you've got a far better squad than what we've got, far better team. Now, all credit to Ipswich. Middlesbrough have fallen off a little bit. Southampton are the Golden Boys. I want to finish third because I know whoever finishes sixth will beat them. Derby, Tim Pot, not worth nothing. Wrexham will beat them. Anyone else, Middlesbrough, Southampton, I don't really fancy them two over 2 legs. One game shootout, yeah, I'll fancy myself against them. But Benty, can you imagine Millwall in the Premier League? Can you imagine Ireland taking a throw-in?
Oh my! Do you know what? I've played at Millwall a few times. It's probably one of the only stadiums in the country, I'd say, where you know that you play any different, but you are a little bit like, oh Jesus, this.
I can't see Ireland being scared of taking a throw-in.
I mean, first of all, you don't remember you didn't play at the old West Ham Stadium, the Chicken Run, which
I remember that. Yeah,
the far side.
Yeah, right.
The boys to go out that side, I'll leave that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'd leave that. But I remember playing again Villa, Millwall in the cup. We got beat. They had 10 men. The linesman got hit with a flare. It was just all going off.
And it obviously affects you on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had Big Danny Shitu at centre half.
Boy, who?
Big Danny Shitu.
You did what?
No, Danny Shitu.
Oh,
the footballer centre half.
Yeah, I remember Danny Shitu. Yeah, good player.
He was hard to play against.
Yeah.
Intimidating.
What? Give me the top 3 things about Shitu.
He was massive.
Massive Shitu.
Good in the air.
Good in the air Shitu.
And he's a bit rash.
A rash Shitu. Okay.
What's wrong with him?
No, good. It's good attributes. We should do that maybe every week. Pick a player and you pick their best 3 attributes.
Right.
So if you've got the list, Shitu, tick. Still to come, Adrian Dunn will join us at a huge night of championship action on the talkSPORT network. First up, it's time for No Googling. 4-on-1. One more Billy producing today. Only 2 players have scored more headed goals in a single Premier League campaign than Casemiro this season with 8. Can you name them? I'll give you a clue. Neither have the word Shitu in. The answer to that and more coming up live and drive and talkSPORT after this.
Lincoln City celebrated their title win this weekend and decided this is the big moment to mock Spurs.
What? Oh my God! up the imps. Up the imps. Jay, Tottenham away, ole ole. That is shameless.
I don't know where to go.
Do you know that game now has been built up to something?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a thing because of you. Because of you.
It has nothing to do with me. I'm not.
No, it is. No, it's because of you. You made it a
I'm
thing.
not playing centre half Spurs.
It's just who we are, mate.
It's not my fault you're there.
Oh, it's a killer. Oh, it's a killer. Lincoln away next season.
Mate, don't knock the imps, mate. Up the imps.
Lincoln away.
Ole, ole.
It's a killer. It is. Can
you imagine Spurs start singing Lincoln away, ole, ole?
Well, you know what? We're going to have to. Maybe we're going to have to.
No, Jay, get out of it, mate.
Do you think we'll get out of it?
Jay, I've been saying all along you'll get out of it, right? You'll find a way. I cannot... Look, it's a straight shootout between you and West Ham. Yeah. Up your hands. Straight shootout, mate.
Oh, I can't see it.
I
can't see it.
No, it is a straight shootout between you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but West Ham are decent,
mate. They've been decent.
They've been all right.
Look, you picked up your first victory, right? Roberto Dispersi.
At what cost? Solanke and Jamie Simmons out.
Well,
season over.
Patch them up, get them out. You got Bergvall back. Bentancur's back.
The Pentacle was good.
Right, okay, so you got them back. Stop moaning.
Man City have confirmed John Stones will bring to an end a 10-year spell at the Etihad this summer. The 31-year-old has won 6 Premier League titles in a glittering tenure, which yielded 19 trophies in total. To the other side of Manchester, where Michael Carrick's made a compelling case to get the permanent gig at Old Trafford, but there's still a risk attached. That's the view of talkSPORT's Simon Jordan.
If he gets to a point where United finish third in the table, which looks like there's a distinct possibility they will do, they carry on this form at the end of the season, it's going to be a difficult argument to make against him. But I wouldn't then be going to Michael Carrick if I was the board. Here's a 5-year contract.
Good news from the Arsenal training ground, where Eberechi Eze has been taking part this afternoon. The Gunners midfielder limped off during the win over Newcastle. Tomorrow's trip to Atletico is live on talkSPORT. Meanwhile, Brighton and Hove Albion have announced plans to build the first designated women's stadium in the UK and Europe. Set to open in time for the 2030-31 season, it'll be next to the Amex and connected via a bridge link. And Frank Warren's told us he expects Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua to happen in the UK. But it's ultimately the Saudis' decision. The next question is when?
Tyson signed up for it months ago. I already told you that we've been waiting for AJ, and he's now done it. So the fight will be on, and it'll be on in October by the looks of it.
There's more at talksport.com.
Prince?
Yeah, of course, man.
Turn up about. First words. I was dreaming when I forgive me. That one.
No,
I don't think I've got a Prince album at home, have you?
Well, no, obviously, I think everyone's got one if they've got Spotify because it's on it.
Oh, yeah, but you know what I mean. I don't think I've got one on my playlist.
No, I wouldn't have, no. But if I want a bit of Prince...
Purple Rain, that would be the album, wouldn't it?
No, at the minute, I'm going for a Michael phase.
Be careful, innit? Before the bet, ask a question, only 2 players have scored more headed goals in a single Premier League campaign than Casemiro. Can you name them?
Crouchy.
No.
Kane.
You're on the right line. Kane is one with 10. He's got the most. I'll give you a clue. His first name's Big. His name's Big, and then his name.
Andy Carroll.
How many people say Big Andy Carroll, do they?
Yeah.
I think they do.
Big. No idea, what is it?
Duncan Ferguson.
Big Dunk, yeah.
For us at 7, we bring you live coverage of Southampton against Ipswich. In fact, we can look ahead to that game now. Team News is in. We're joined by our match commentator for this evening as we say hello and good evening to Ian Danter. Dance.
Evening to you, gentlemen. Well, Southampton can get within a point of Ipswich and take everything with 4 teams scrapping it out for automatic promotion to the final day. And after the defeat in the FA Cup semi-final at the weekend, Tonda Eckert makes 3 changes. He welcomes back Ryan Manning to the team after suspension. Shay Charles comes in for young Cameron Bragg, and Kyle Larin is preferred to Ross Stewart in attack. So it would be Peretz in goal, Bree, Harwood, Bellis, Wood and Manning in a back 4, Charles and Yander holding, and then Fellows, Azaz and Cienza behind Larin in attack. As for Ipswich, who can effectively seal promotion barring the most ridiculous goal swing ever if they get the win tonight, quite a few changes made by Kieran McKenna from the 0-0 draw last time out at West Bromwich Albion. Out go Kipre, McAteer, Taylor, Mehmeti and Clark. In come Davis, Burns, Neal, Nunez and Philogene. So it looks like Walton in goal. Back to a back four of Furlong, O'Shea, Greaves and Davis. Matasiwa and Neal holding in midfield. And then Burns, Nunez and Philogene behind Azon in attack. It's a huge game and it's live on talkSPORT right here straight after you're done, boys. It is Southampton against Ipswich Town.
Thanks, Dan. It is a huge game. In fact, we can actually bring in talkSPORT's Go Adrian Darrow, who's also there at St Mary's. Hey, good evening to you all.
Good evening. How we doing?
We're good, man. We're good. We're looking forward to this. This is a big old game. In fact, we've done our clutching at scores predictions for this one. I haven't read mine out later on, but
okay.
I don't see anything other than a home win, if I'm being honest. How do you see it going?
I wonder how defeat in itself, never mind cup semi-final defeat, just defeat in itself for Southampton will affect them because it's been so long. They haven't lost in the Championship since January the 17th, so they're used to winning, and it's how they cope with a defeat. So I'm intrigued by that side of it, but generally I would say, yeah, I agree with you because they have been pretty good. Ipswich don't lose many, only one defeat in the last 13 games, so possibly a draw as well. But I'm struggling to see an Ipswich win, particularly with the side that Ipswich have picked that Ian's just read out.
Yeah, I'm looking at Aid and I'm thinking, listen, Southampton have been, since Tonda Eckhart got in charge, they've been absolutely superb. Energy, pace going forward, score a lot of goals as well. But for whatever reason, I just think maybe the occasion, because of the Southampton have to win effectively if they want any chance of getting into that second place, I think the pressure might be a little bit more on them, so I can see a draw, Aid.
Yeah, Southampton do need... This is the great thing. So this is a hangover game, so it's the only game in the Championship tonight. But there's so much on it. Ipswich win, they go up. Basically, Southampton don't win, then they have no chance of automatic. So it's such a brilliant game. So so happy to be here. The only problem here tonight is that Ian Abrams is being so panicky with everything. It's unbelievable. So got to put up with that. But it's worth putting up with.
Yeah,
I'll
it is.
tell you that. Absolutely.
Let's talk a bit more about Southampton. Excuse me. How impressed have you been with them under Tonda Eka? Because Benny and I were talking earlier on about it, that had they had him from the start of the season, I wonder if they'd already be promoted. He's been
probably
that
be
good.
champions, wouldn't they? He's been sensational.
Yeah.
When Will Still left the job, Southampton were fourth bottom.
Wow.
And after his last game, I think he might have known the chop could have been coming. So they lost, and he said in the post-match interview, "There's not a quick fix here." and then Tom Dereckert rocks up from the academy, and all of a sudden they're in the cup semi-final, and they're beating Arsenal, and they're beating everybody. You know, in this run that they've had. Actually, in the run in the Championship, where they haven't lost since January the 17th, they've beaten Coventry, they've beaten Wrexham, Derby, they've beaten Arsenal, they've beaten Fulham in the FA Cup as well. So I think Will Still was wrong with this ain't a quick fix, because Tom Dereckert has quickly fixed the problems. It's whether they can cash in and actually go up, albeit, you know, via the playoffs, if not automatic.
Hey, whenever we come to the playoffs, there's always a team that comes out of almost nowhere, and then because they've got the momentum, they ultimately end up going up. If Southampton were to get beat tonight by Ipswich, although they've been on this incredible run, that would be back-to-back defeats, and again, there's no shame in losing to City in an FA Cup semi-final, of course. But I just wonder what impact that may have in terms of their momentum, because they've been brilliant up until this point. So to get beat tonight, what do you think?
Yeah, you're right. Back-to-back defeats. But also, I think Saturday, the reason why you're right, there's no shame in losing to Man City. If you're Southampton, I get that totally. But they were 1-0 up with less than 10 minutes left. And they couldn't see it out. And I think that's the part of it that will hurt them. And then it's 2-1, and they've played their part in a really good semi-final. But to be 1-0 up, that close to full-time, that close to getting to a final, I think that's the bit that they've got to recover from. So if they don't do that tonight, you're right, then they go away to Preston on Saturday, and you wonder if he'll play a full side there, because they'll know they'll be in the playoffs anyway. So it's a very strange situation they're in if they lose tonight. So I actually think Southampton winning tonight is vital if they're going to regain that momentum. So I think it's a great point you make.
Yeah, and also if results go our way tonight, we could see one of the best climaxes to a Championship season for a long, long time, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're right, and that means we don't want Ipswich to win.
For so many reasons.
Speak for yourself.
But we really could, couldn't we, on the last day?
Oh, it could be absolutely sensational. We know that the last playoff place is going to go down to the wire anyway, Saturday lunchtime. So we know that, and there's 3 teams for 1 position. So there is something to play for. The 3 relegation places are gone. 1 more automatic to go would be great on Saturday lunchtime, and we'll have it covered TalkSport and TalkSport 2. So yeah, it's I think that could be brilliant. So yeah, we're all cheering on Southampton tonight, Benson.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question: who is going to have a lovely day tonight?
I think Southampton are going to win. I'm not going to have a lovely day either way, because Peter are going to lose to Mansfield and we could still get relegated. So yeah, I actually feel quite queasy thinking about it. It had been out of my mind for about an hour, and then I suddenly remembered, oh jeez, you know when you don't know what it's like getting relegated, Andy.
No, but I can hear your pain. I can hear your pain.
Yeah,
I don't like you being.
Care, though, do you?
No, I do. I don't like anyone being in pain, especially you, Aid.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Would you like me to cheer you up with a little fact about that song in the background?
Go on.
When it was made, it had the world record for the longest ever note held in a song.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Aid, honestly.
No, good.
Come on, Andy.
That's been beaten.
Aid, trust me.
That's been beaten now. But that last one, Lovely Day, that one, longest one ever.
Yeah. Can you carry it?
Yeah, I can carry it well.
Does your bill wither?
Only if I stick it in the microwave.
Who's that in the background laughing their head off?
Me and Jancha.
Sorry, I turned my mic off, but I couldn't resist.
Boys, have a special evening. I think it's going to be a great game. I really do. Have a good one.
Benty, you're my security. I'll see you on the plane tomorrow, right?
Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Aid.
Yeah.
Aid, Benny was moaning that he didn't have any time for sightseeing. He went, what? I just get off the plane, go straight to the stadium, do the game and come home. Are you joking?
What do you want to see? You're going to see one of the greatest stadiums in Europe.
Can you remind him that it's work?
He needs half an hour for the pick and mix machine as well.
You know, Dance knows. We had a good time in Germany, pick and mix.
We did.
Dance, is that code for something?
No. He literally, in Dortmund, I swear, Andy, he cleaned out the pick and mix machine guy. He basically shut up shop and went home. He didn't need to do any more business.
I bet he cleaned it out. Right.
He did?
Yeah, I bet he did. Boys, have a great one.
Ta-ra.
Love you.
Cheers. Right, time now to look ahead to tonight's European action with our friends at Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
European football preview on talkSPORT with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Whatever it is, we're here for it.
Yes, this is our feature, Clutching at Scores. Have we started the feature? Oh, no, we haven't. It's time now for this. Press the...
Clutching at Scores on Drive.
Yes, I was waiting for that. My mistake. Our feature, Clutching at Scores, where every week on Drive, Bentley and I will be picking 3 games from the week's fixtures to predict the score. Very simple. If we quickly predict the result of the game, we get a point. If we get the score bang on, we get 3. Throughout the season, we'll be tallying up the score until we've got a winner. Now, last amount, we both picked up 2 points, so the scores haven't really changed, or the gap hasn't. I'm 26, you're 28. Now, as we're coming towards the end of the season, we've introduced a joker. I used mine last week, got nothing. I said Nottingham Forest, and who would be 1-1?
What, you said 1-1 Sunderland and Nottingham Forest? 5-0.
Close enough. Bentley's still got his. He can place it on any game if he gets the score right.
You know what, you're right, though. He should lose 9 points for that.
What are you getting involved with? I told you about ad-libbing. If you get the score right, you get your points tripled to 9. But you've got to get points in that, you've got to get the bang-on score.
Correct.
So if you say 4-1...
Or if you say 1-1 and it's 5-0, you're wrong.
No, I'm saying if you say 4-1 and it's 1-0, you still get nothing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay. Right, we'll pick our 3 games. I'll pick the team. Call the teams out, and then we'll go through the scores. I've got Saints against Ipswich.
Me too.
And Let's Go against Arsenal and Forest against Villa.
I've gone Southampton Ipswich, PSG Bayern, Boreham Wood versus Forest Green.
Okay. Why? That's a weird game. No one really cares about that. Why have you picked Arsenal?
How could you say? Hey, I bet the Boreham Wood fans do.
You missed the joke. I said it's a weird game. No one really cares about that. Why have you picked Arsenal?
Oh.
You missed the punchline. Right. You go first, DB.
I've gone for Ipswich Southampton 2-2. Now, part of me wants to play my joker, right, on that 2-2, because I just feel like it's one of them games where...
Right then.
But no,
scared of?
I'll hold my joker.
Okay, fine.
I'm going 2-2 Southampton.
I'm also going Southampton Ipswich.
Yep.
I'm going for 3-1. So I think there'll be 4 goals, but I think Saints will get 3 of them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, of course, yeah.
What? What do you mean, of course?
No, of course, yeah, go on.
Why are you taking it personally?
I've got PSG Bayern.
Yeah, I couldn't call that one. I had no idea.
It's at PSG. I've got PSG 4-2.
I think you've lost the plot, mate.
No. How have I? How?
No way.
Okay.
No way.
No, but, okay, just tell me how you think. Why have I lost the plot?
I just don't think Bayern would concede 4.
Why not?
I just don't. When was the last time Bayern Munich conceded 4 goals?
A couple of weeks ago conceded 3. Sorry, against Real Madrid.
I'll just repeat what I said.
Okay, sorry, but these are the last few Bayern Munich games. Conceded 3, clean sheet. Conceded 2, conceded 3. So
I'll just repeat my question. When was the last time they conceded 4?
No, okay, maybe not for a while, but they ain't played PSG every week.
All right. So what do you think the score will be?
4-2 PSG.
Why don't you play Joker on that then?
Nope.
I've gone for Atletico against Arsenal.
Yeah, cool.
I've gone for Atletico to win 2-1.
You're just giving points away because you have no idea of what you're talking about.
I don't think you'll win. I don't think you'll get a point.
No, you said Sporting would beat Arsenal 3-1.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't get it right.
Yeah.
Finished?
I've gone Boreham Wood versus Forest Green.
Why have you chosen that?
I want to. 3-1 Boreham Wood.
Do you know much about them?
No, but you ain't asked me no questions. We've got to run out of time. It's 46. So.
What question have I got to ask you?
No, you haven't got to ask me any questions.
All right.
Boreham Wood 3-1 over Forest Green.
I've gone Forest against Villa. I think 2-2.
Okay, nice.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
There's our predictions. We'll keep an eye on them. You don't want to play Joker?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Go on, it'd be funny, D.
Nah, holding to it.
Sure? Okay.
Yeah.
That was a look at tonight's European action with our friends at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Whatever it is, they're here for it.
European football preview on talkSPORT with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Here for it. Book now at enterprise.co.uk.
Team news after the break, says Billy in my ear. So I have to tell you that when we come back, we'll be getting team news ahead of a big, big night in the Championship.
But surely with players, Martin, conning referees with fake injuries and hence pausing games, there is a culture of distrust that's been sown by the very players.
Yeah, and with the goalies particularly, we saw that in the FA Cup yesterday. You know, caused a mini riot with Leeds players going berserk when the Chelsea keeper goes down. So I just think they got it right, and I think Glasner's right. I don't want to be just seeing the game stop there because somebody's got an injury. You know, he got up, he tried to get to his feet. We could see that there was an issue, but it was in the same action. I don't think you can stop it for that.
Even if it's a goal, is there a difference here in that it's the goalkeeper?
But what does the rules say? These guys make the rules up as they go along. They've made the rules up as they go along, and they now think that the rules that they've made up are the ones that everyone's got to abide by. The fact is that players have somehow managed to coerce referees into believing that every time someone falls over and hurts themselves, the game's got to be stopped. And there's this unwritten law on the field that's established by the players that if someone gets injured and they determine the game should be stopped, it should be stopped. That's not how it works. The referee referees the game. And there's no rule that says if a goalkeeper gets injured, that subsequently he's subject to a different set of circumstances than somebody else.
No.
The only rule that's, as far as I'm aware, and I'm happy to be corrected, is if it's a head injury.
Usually win a goal.
So the players have made that. This is what happens when you allow the lunatics to run the asylum. They've made up a set of rules that they think are now the governance of the game, and so they now think that when it doesn't go towards their governance, their version of the governance, that somehow they've been slighted. He didn't have a head injury. If a player gets injured, you don't stop the game because a player gets injured.
And they sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Working such a pine, got some money to spend. Learn how the
like this, don't we? A lovely day. Get your stopwatches out. Drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Bent is here in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. From us at 7, we bring you the big one. Live exclusive coverage. Southampton take on Ipswich. talkSPORT 2. They're going to bring you commentary of the first Champions League semi-final between PSG and Bayern Munich. Team news for that one is in. Joe Shannon has all the details. Joe, good evening.
Good evening, Andy. This could be an absolute thriller. 2 European heavyweights going head-to-head. Both teams rested players in their domestic leagues over the weekend. Both have gone as strong as possible tonight. For PSG, there are 8 changes from the weekend win at Angers. Goalkeeper Safanov, Hakimi and Pacho are the only survivors. It's exactly the same 11 that faced Liverpool in the first and second legs of the quarter-finals. So Safanov is in goal. Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho and Nuno Mendes at the back. Zaire Emery, Vitinha and João Neves in midfield. Doué, Kvaratskhelia and Dembele are the front three. Even more changes for Bayern Munich, who came from 3-0 down to beat Mainz at the weekend. 9 in all. The only survivors are Alphonso Davies at left back and Luis Diaz. The goalkeeper is 40-year-old Manuel Neuer. Stanisic, Upamecano, Tar and Davies at the back. Kimmich and Pavlovic in the middle. Elise, Musiala and Diaz behind 53-goal Harry Kane up front. Yes, 53 goals in all competitions for Bayern Munich this season. Really looking forward to it. PSG against Bayern Munich. First leg of the semi-final. It's on talkSPORT 2.
Good work, thank you. And after another busy night of football in Europe, and of course in the Championship, the boys on the sports bar from just after 10 will be taking your calls. Guess who's in the studio? There's one more, Billy. What are you doing, Tim?
I don't know. What is he doing?
Messing with my chair.
Why would you do that?
Pushing me down.
Bullying at you.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
How's your day been, Bill?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Really good, thanks.
Why you do it back to him, Bill?
Yeah, go on, a bit.
Why you do it? It's bullying you, isn't he?
Stab me with a pen.
You know,
hey,
Bill, come sit this side next time.
Thanks, I will.
I don't mind that. All right. What are we doing today, Bill?
We have just heard the team news for PSG Bayern.
Correct.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Germany against France, of course. So the quiz is about Germany and France. Kind of.
All right.
You want to get started?
Yeah, I do.
Andy, would you like to go first?
Yes. Oh, you're right there, D. Arm slip off, did it? That's so annoying when that is, isn't it? There's no way you can style that out, is there? The arm slips, you look like a right plonker.
Paris is the most popular spot each year for engagements.
Yeah.
But what is second?
Would you take... You're not engaged?
No.
Would you take your girlfriend up the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
She wanted.
Yeah, she wanted. Ask first. You know.
Huh?
What?
Ask first, I said.
Or second on that list? Second most popular place to get engaged in the world?
That's a great question.
Do you want some options, or do you want to...
I've got a couple in my head, but yeah, go on.
Venice, Rome, Vegas.
I'd like to say Rome, but it's going to be something like Vegas.
Yeah, it is.
So sad.
Get married by an Elvis.
What?
No, nothing.
Right.
Venti. France is nicknamed Le Hexagon.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Hexagonal shape.
Yeah, how many sides?
How many sides does a hexagon have?
8. But I'd like the options, please.
6, 8, 10.
8.
Nah, 6.
Yeah, come on. Really, that's not going to get me anywhere.
You do shapes at school?
Yeah, but...
No.
Do you know that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
What?
Andy, Bayern knocked Real Madrid out of the last round. But is this fact real or fake?
You mean real or fake?
Real or fake.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If there are 23 people in a room, the probability that 2 people have the same
birthday
is over 50%.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah, but I don't understand why.
No, I don't understand why, but it is true. Let's not try and work it out, Bill. For 2 reasons. 1, we don't have time, and 2, I just don't care.
Yeah, fair enough. Venti, how would you say hello? My name is Darren in French.
Bonjour.
Good start.
Yeah. Come on.
Je m'appelle Darren.
Yes,
very good.
Well done.
Fluent in French, I told you.
Yeah, that's why it took you so long to get there.
Yeah, 'cause I remember because I've got Spanish in my head, Portuguese in my head.
London. Okay, what's it in Portuguese?
What?
You've got Portuguese in your head. What is it in Portuguese?
Hola.
My name's Darren. What's that?
That's, we're in Portuguese. Hola.
Oh, you don't say your name?
No, Alex. I know that Je m'appelle Darren is French. I just did that.
Andy,
yeah.
Another real or fake for you?
Okay, real.
Why is he getting these easy ones?
Nah, these are tough.
These are tough, man.
Sharks have been around longer than trees.
It's obviously false.
Yeah, it must be false, yeah. Because the dinosaurs ate the trees.
Oh, what?
Dinosaurs ate trees, didn't they, to live?
Did they?
Yeah.
It's real. Sharks have been around for about 400 million years. The earliest trees appeared 350 million years ago.
How do you know that?
Yeah,
Was
I'm
someone
saying,
see
yeah.
them, did they?
Scientists.
The shark tell you that, did he?
Scientists.
Right. Oh, I thought you meant the Hoover shark. Oh, you mean the actual... Oh, okay. Maybe be more specific next time.
Yeah, well. Benty, Germany begins with G.
Brilliant. Well done. We should go out on that. If people are learning, do one letter of the alphabet every day.
5 seconds, 5 countries begin with G.
Not 5 seconds, man. Come on.
Yeah, go on.
Gambia, Grenada, Greece, Ghana,
Yeah.
One more.
and
Come on, D.
Gibraltar.
Very good.
Well done.
Good knowledge.
Yeah.
I've only got one more question.
All right. Well, that's fine. We've got 40 seconds.
Perfect.
Is it to both of us?
Yes, closest wins.
All right.
Benty, you had 90 pace on the old FIFA games. That was your top pace out of 99.
Quick.
How long, with a top speed of 21.6 miles an hour apparently, how long would it take you to sprint across the English Channel to France?
What, his top speed's 21 miles an hour?
He just sprinted all the way to France.
21 miles an hour. And what channel?
English Channel.
England.
3 days.
Over to Calais.
No. 300. What'd you say?
No, nothing. I'm not telling you again.
9 days.
I said 3 days.
58 minutes.
Told you. Bang. Quick. Rapid.
Oh,
FIFA.
that's good going. Well done, D. Good work, mate. You're fast.
3 days, man. Fast.
Oh, by running. I thought you meant other stuff. Billy, we do me a favour, actually. We get out.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I'm going to get out as well, and so is Benny, but we're going to be back tomorrow at 4, but you want to stay with talkSPORT. Stop watch. Because it might be a lovely day for Southampton or Ipswich. They're, of course, live on talkSPORT. On talkSPORT 2, you can hear commentary of the first Champions League semi-final first leg by Munich in action. So stick around for that. Against PSG, by the way, in France. It'll be a great game. Boys on Sports Bar, take calls just after 10. Have a lovely day. Well, lovely evening. We'll be back tomorrow at 4. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.
Seemed impossible to think.
Unai Emery to Real Madrid.
Oh dear, my drink.
He's an experienced Spaniard whose heart is open to a move back home. He's enjoyed his time in the Midlands. His current partner is begging him to stay. But sometimes you just can't say no to something bigger and better. So will he ditch his babe in boring Birmingham for a magnificent madam in Madrid? Unai Emery to Real Madrid.
I don't think he'd want to go to
Are you
Real
swiping
Madrid.
left or swiping right?
Swiping left.
Hold on a minute. Did you
Do you know what?
he wouldn't want to
Can I-
go
can I-
to
can I
Real
explain my
No,
reasons?
No, you don't get to explain
You
your
just
reasons.
say he wouldn't want to
Can
go
I
to Real
explain my
Madrid.
reasons?
And the reason for that would be?
Because at Aston Villa, he runs the show. It's his club. Real Madrid is chaos. Look how the players treated Xavi Alonso.
It's Real Madrid.
Vinny Jr.